podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
I wake up feeling like Mayweather. They calling me a prospect, but I know I'm way better. Moving up, man, I'm too big for you featherweights. In or out the ring, niggas violate. We demonstrate the city full of them bright lights. I'm always ready on fight night. Speed bagging and pad work. Running miles to my calf hurt. They asked about the place that I grew up. Shit get checked, man, I'm fresh out the sewer. Swinging like Wilder, split your medulla. Had to make something out of manure. Niggas high ballin', way out the budget. Can't get a fight, competition keep ducking. Forcing me to move up and wait. Put me in the ring with the champ, knock him out, it ain't nothing. We used to get our food with them stamps. Out here running miles when I cramp. I'm working hard, put that on guard. I live my life like a champ, yeah. Every fight that I'm in, we win, we pop bottles. Feeling like Mike in his prime, shout out, cuss the motto. I'm locked in, way more focused than last year. Half the sprints, we spawn like 15 rounds, no headgear. Holly Chef on my toes tap. Shannon Briggs, let's go, champ. Glass jaw, stiff jab, knock you down on the flow, Mac. My arms bigger than Bo Mac. I'm a champion and that's no cap. Name a fighter that's even close, niggas have to give me a throwback. Jack Johnson, Sugar Ray, the greatest Ali in his prime. Marvin Hagler, Larry Holmes. We grew up eating scraps, now all we fight for straps. Got my mama out the trap, shit, I live my life like a champ, yeah.
Sunday morning afterthoughts, man. We only do this after a big fight, man. And, we got the big Orca just fought. So it's definitely a big fight. And the talk of the town is that he's done it better than those before him, man. Kind of like that show, Who Wore It Better? Looking like Crawford wore the skin of Kell Brook better, dispatching of him in 4 rounds. So that is the question, man. It's the morning afterthoughts, man. After you went to bed and woke up this morning, did Terence Bud Crawford, pound for pound, numero uno, it's not even a question, so that you know, did he do it faster and more impressively than Gennady Golovkin and Earl Spence Jr.? Who did it better is the question today. Francis, Toronto, Canada, what up? Buenos dias. Good morning. What's up, champ?
Good morning, everybody, man. Got to give thanks to the man upstairs for another day, giving us an opportunity to be here to talk some boxing. This is the morning after show, and listen, man, Terence Crawford put on a sensational performance last night, and we here to, you know what I'm saying, after we slept on it, we're here to get up again and talk, give him a little more credit, give him some more credit for the performance he put on. What up, champ?
Nah, man, just ready to talk some boxing, honestly. You
slept good last night?
I slept. I was up actually late, man, trying to make sure all the MP3s was out and just getting out yesterday's show out there for people to consume, because I kind of felt like we were gonna do a morning after. It's a big fight, and not because of the fight, because obviously we could have got something better than Kell Brook, but Crawford is a big fight. Whatever he's involved in. I remember even Cav Velasquez felt as big as this. You know what I mean? He's just one of those players. And when he's fighting, you want to be tuned in. And, he was switched on. He was switched on. I mean, it's difficult not to say that he did it better, but I'm sure there's an argument there for someone that wants to debate to say, yeah, of course he did it better when Gennady and Errol damaged Brook. But truth be told, you know, he did it better. You know, he did it better.
Kell said it too. Kell said he's never been done like that before, so that's also got to account for it, right? He's never been hurt like that.
Of course, I mean, if you consider Brook and Earl, what that went to, like the 6th round is when Earl turned the tide around, you know, and you know, maybe some could argue that Gennady did it better. What round did Gennady get it done? Was it the 3rd or the 5th?
It was the 5th.
The 5th. So I mean, definitely Crawford coming in, and getting it done with less time than anybody else, you know, or in less time than anybody else. And performance-wise, what about performance-wise? Do you think
so Gennady stopped him in 5 and Earl stopped him in 11?
So performance-wise, right? Because obviously he did it faster than them. So that was one of the words in the title. Morning Afterthoughts, Crawford destroys Brook faster. So doing it in the round that he did it, he's obviously ahead of them by that. But what about performance? Who do you think defeated Kell Brook more impressively? Was it Gennady, the first person to defeat him? Or was it Earl that did it in his hometown? Or was it Crawford that did it to Brook after the big fight experience, you know? Meaning, he had to get in there with Brook. He had to get in there with Earl to be this version of himself, you know? Get in with those elite level fighters and maybe suffer those losses to learn a little bit about himself.
So for me, definitely Earl Spence did it better. One, because he went in the backyard, 40,000 of Kell Brook's fans, and you know what I mean, we know how the UK fans get down. So that's tough in itself to go into somebody else's backyard and take the belt from him. GGG was just bigger, man. It was more powerful. I would say he was more fresher in the GG fight than he was against Earl and Terence. But Terence did it in a very special way. You know what I mean? He did it with that reach around jab. I mean, with the right hook around the corner, but he kind of blinded him with the jab. And the jab, listen, when you fighting somebody and they hit you and you don't see it, you're gonna go down, man. You're gonna go down and you're gonna get hurt. And shout out to Terence Crawford being able to do something to Kell Brook never been done before. But I gotta go with Earl doing it systematically. He kind of broke him down all the way to the 11th round. One would say, yo, he was getting punched up, so of course he went all the way to the 11th round. But if you look at the fight itself, I think he did it better. Way more harder circumstances, man. Your first world title in somebody else's backyard with all their fans screaming at you. You got to give him credit for that. But Terence Crawford, you showed up and you did it good.
But some would argue that Kell didn't have the proper recovery time, and in fact, maybe in some weird universe, Earl had an easier kind of Humpty Dumpty version of Kell Brook. That eggshell crack from Gennady, you know, whereas Crawford had a 3-year healing period that Kell Brook received before getting in the ring with Crawford. So those alleged injuries.
I mean, 3 years eating, not healing, eating.
Oh, you think he was getting ballooning up in weight?
He was eating. Yeah, why? Well, he was up there 154 and stuff. Come on.
I mean, he made that weight fairly simple. I mean, why make 47 if you ain't got a title fight?
Because it's a big fight.
But he made it when it was a big fight. He made
it. Right, and that's always the saying, right? If he doesn't need to get up for the fight, then he's not gonna get up for the fight. And this was a fight that I felt he got up for. But I mean, being at 154 for like the last 2 or 3 years and not being at 147 is gonna do something to you.
You think that affected him then?
Yeah, it definitely affected him. I don't think it affected him in terms of his cardio or his legs. He looked fresh. Like I said, shout out to Terence Crawford. He hit Brook with something that he's never been hit with before, and the fight ended.
Now, you don't think that preserved him a little bit? Because he wasn't fighting the elites of the world, right? Like, he wasn't fighting the top guys in those 3 years. So like Crawford said, he was healing.
Nah, it makes him dull.
And he wasn't taking damage.
It makes him dull because, you know, iron sharpens iron. You say it all the time that you can hit the bag and you can hit the mitt, but it's not like sparring. You got to get in there and feel the contact and not competing at that very high level. Made him a little dull, you know what I mean? He was a little half a step behind Terence Crawford when Terence started to pick up the pace after the, you know what I mean, the second and third. He started to pick up the pace. You can see his hands got faster, his movement.
Third
you know
round.
What I mean? And Kell couldn't adjust. There was no adjustment from Kell.
He definitely turned up the pace in the third round, and that's when the tide switched, and he came out letting his hands go just a little bit more. So
hold on. Kell said it too. Not to catch you. He said it too that one of the things that he was upset about is that he didn't let his hands go a little bit more. And I thought that's because of the rust. You know, the rust makes you guess. It makes you think whether or not if I throw this shot, if I'm willing to take the one that's coming back. You know what I mean? And I felt like if you'd have let his hands go a little bit more, not to say he wouldn't have got stopped, but it would have made it a little bit more competitive.
Now, we went over who did it faster, and obviously that was Crawford. We went over who did it more impressively, and you are saying Earl Spence Jr. did it more impressively because of the circumstances, right? I just want you to reiterate.
100% because of the circumstances.
Because it was in his backyard, so he had more pressure, and Kell Brook was a little more.
He was up for it, man. He was up for it.
Okay. So, who deserves more credit for the win? Is it Gennady that did it first? Is it Earl? Is it Earl that did it in his hometown, taking the belt from the champion, kind of like they give Crawford credit for Ricky Burns, except Earl actually got a stoppage over a bigger man in his home country? Or is it Crawford that did it last, but more impressively, less damage he took? You know, really battered Kell Brook. I mean, a jab sent them flying almost out of the ropes had the ropes not been there.
I gotta give them all credit. I'm not even gonna get into the whole who did it better, who didn't, in terms of like, you know what I mean, all three guys were out there and they put on a performance when they had a chance to fight Kell Brook. Terence Crawford, given the most recent, it's the most freshest on our mind. That's the one that we're gonna really sink our teeth into and hold on to based on his performance. All three performances is good. All three performances had it differently. Now look at this. Brook has never had his face broken. Gennady broke one side. Earl came and broke the other side. And he's never been stopped like this before. And he got stopped. There's a first to everything, man. Shout out to all guys. Terence Crawford, shout out to you, man. I hope that today, you know what I mean?
What you mean
going
stopped
forward,
like this?
He said he's never been stopped like this. He's never been stopped like the way he's been stopped by Terence Crawford in his life, in his whole entire career, amateur or pros.
But I'm a little confused. I mean, the difference between this stoppage and the others was referee and corner.
Right. He said if he wants to go out on his shield, he prefer to go out with somebody actually, you know what I mean, not from an injury. So he's pretty much saying that the two before was forced because of an injury and not because of a lack of ability to continue based on a blow that he took to the head. Or the body.
So you think it was a lack of ability to continue? I mean, I just feel like he never defend, like after that jab.
That's how he putting it. That's how he putting it.
After that jab, I feel like he just couldn't, either the jab hurt him in a manner that he couldn't defend himself, or some people, there's already some people saying the same thing that they were saying before the fight took place, that, he looked for a way out, that he didn't want to continue. And that's why his hands didn't come up, and that's why Crawford kept, getting all those big free shots, especially that double straight left, man. He murdered him with that. But yeah, man, I got a clip playing here where Crawford tells Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley that people just don't understand how powerful he is, right? Or how strong he is. Let me see if you guys can hear this.
Right. I told them, they don't know how strong I am. They speculate.
I can't make out that last part, but he definitely says, Dre, I told them, they don't know how strong I am. So, for the Bud Crawford fans out there that call in on a daily basis saying, like, he's not smaller, because remember they had that encounter where Earl's, touched him and he touched Earl, and he's like, yeah, go ahead, touch again, ain't no fat. And, Earl called him lightweight. Bud fans have been a little bit mad with that. But the truth of the matter is, how much of a lightweight is he when he keeps getting knockouts after knockout after knockout? And I feel good.
8-fight knockout streak, man, consecutively.
I feel good because I stuck to my guns and I knew he would get the stoppage, and I picked that. And there was a lot of people who didn't think he'd get the stoppage. They thought Kell would at least go to decision. He got it done early, which was the impressive part, man. And we do a lot of Bud Crawford, maybe teasing on this show. But if you compare Gervonta Haney to him, right? Because that's what it was, and that's what this is. It's like Gennady and Earl did it first, then Crawford, and with Gamboa, it was Crawford and Gervonta did it first. So Haney had the pressure, just like Crawford had the pressure. But people like to say that Gervonta himself, self-proclaimed, likes to say he's the one. Well, the one didn't perform like this one, right? When Gervonta was in that predicament where he had to fight someone that someone else fought and win impressively, he went 12 with a dude with a busted Achilles heels. Yes, he got the stoppage at the end, but we were kind of upset. Like, we were like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Then
we expect him to do what he did to Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, and then Haney gets in there with that guy who now's twice destroyed, and he goes 12. So Crawford could have did that. He could have got the decision, and his fans would have been forced to say, yo, win is a win. He ain't get touched. It was like Mayweather Canelo, and instead he gave them
much to talk about.
He gave them exactly ammunition by getting a stoppage earlier than everybody before him and not being like Gervonta or Devin Haney, kind of separating himself, giving, again, those Bud fans a little bit more truth and validity to the words that it's like, yo, he's that good. Can't you see he's doing what others are doing and doing it better, doing it simpler, right? Because if you think of Pacquiao Horn had a little trouble. I mean, Pacquiao had a little trouble with Horn, and then Crawford goes in there and he shows different levels. So, I was watching this fight yesterday, and it's what morning afterthoughts are for, man. It's for digesting. You understand? It's for watching the fight in the heat of the moment, going to sleep, waking up to those new thoughts. And I remember catching myself watching the fight and getting that feeling like, damn, is this Gennady Golovkin all over again? You know what I mean? Like, Gennady, he had a long period of his career where he couldn't get the credit. You know what I mean? People was calling him Bum Lufkin. People was saying he was fighting, lower level opposition. And then he got the Jacobs fight, and showed he belonged on that level. And then even some might argue and say the Canelo fight, that he won that first fight and showed that he belonged on that level. But I quickly threw that thought out my head because I'm like, damn, I started believing in Gennady after the Curtis Stevens fight. And, when he fought Curtis Stevens and Curtis Stevens hit him with that double left hook, I said, damn, this dude is real. Because not only is his power real, but he could really take a shot. So it's going to take a very talented guy to beat Gennady. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm waiting for from Bud. Like, I'm waiting for my Curtis Stevens. And I know that's disrespectful to some because they like, what, man? He just beat Brook, former champ. Khan, former champ. Gamboa. But Curtis,
not the same, man.
Curtis, while he was undermatched, right, or overmatched in that fight, he had the guns, though, man. He had those guns.
Did. He had the ammunition. He had the weapon.
Yeah, he had the guns to not. I mean, look, obviously it's a fight, so he had the guns to possibly get the win. But I didn't go into it like that. I went into it like he's gonna give me the test I need.
Can he hurt him? Can he back him up a bit?
Exactly.
Something, anything. Because he was coming for like a machine all these fights before.
Like, Danny, I'm picking Crawford to beat Danny. If the Earl fight didn't happen, I'll pick Crawford to beat Danny. But that's the fight I need because if Danny hit him with the right or the left, we know for real, is Crawford Tito Trinidad or is he just a dude with a weak chin? Because Trinidad would go down, get up, and get excited. Like, okay, and make it a fight. Like, oh, you knocked me down. I'm trying to get you out now. And that's how Crawford is. You hit me, I hit you back. You know what I mean? he gets hurt in some of those fights with some of that opposition. So you just looking for the right dance partner to tell you.
It's almost like he looks forward to it. He looks forward, like, like a basketball player look for contact. He almost looks forward to the contact. He don't mind getting touched. It gets him a little bit more into it.
I don't know that he looked forward to it, but I know what you mean in the sense that when he gets hit, he turns up.
Yeah.
When he gets
that
hit,
mean side comes out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When he gets hit, he turns up and it's on. But I would love a Danny to chin check him with a left hook or a straight right, and then it's like, damn. Not only is this dude's skill, but his chin is real, because right now people
don't got the power for him. Not to cut you, Keith don't got the power to shake up Terence.
No, yeah.
No, because you said Danny. I didn't hear you mention Keith.
Well, because we
Keith
know,
one time,
we know Danny isn't injured. That's why I said if Danny wasn't fighting Earl right now, we know Danny isn't injured, and we know Danny, at this level is still punching. Keith has got to show us that. He's had some. I mean, he hit Pacquiao with more right hands than anybody in this planet. But one of the motherfuckers should have put him down, and they didn't. So we got to see is Keith still up there. At least we know Danny, you fuck up. It don't matter what they tell me about Granados and Red, but look what he did to them dudes.
Knocked
you know
out.
what I'm saying? I mean, no, not Red Catch. I think he went 12, but he was whopping them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what matters. When you bopping somebody's head like that shit, that it has to hurt. But I don't know. My dog over there with the toy, man.
Squeaky.
She made me lose my whole train of thought there, man. I don't know where we were going with this, man.
Nah, but we're talking about Danny Garcia hitting Crawford, one
yes,
big
we
left
need that
and right.
Curtis Stevens fight, man. So I'm not trying to get into like what's next. We'll save that for tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're still having our flagship edition show where everybody who picked Kell Brook will get to eat crow, man. My condolences to my man that bet $1,000 on Brook. You know what I'm saying? I never want to see you lose. I only want to see you win. But it was a bad bet, man. I knew it, man. I knew it. I bet all my money on Crawford and still lost, man. I'm so tight right now. I
lost everything.
I thought it was flip season, you know what I'm saying? Because I missed that boat. I didn't have the cojones to bet on Floyd every time out, regardless of odds. So I tried to do that with Crawford, except I didn't go money line. I said, man, he getting a stoppage, and this fucker got it too soon, man. Like, damn, bro. You killed the winnings,
too early.
man. I was trying to get that flip too, man. That would have been a nice little come up for December, to go into the month of December for December 5th in Border Wars, man. Little Crawford spending money, you know what I'm saying? But he blew that for me, man. Do we got any other fights? Like, we got 3 weeks to go, and obviously the Big Fish fights on December 5th, so we got 2 weeks worth of fights. Any notable fight you can remember without BoxRec or any of that stuff coming up in the next 14 days? 2 Saturdays left before the Big Fish. So who's gonna be fighting this week, man? Is there a way to kind of recoup, man?
Off the top. Let me see off the top.
I can't do it off the top, so I'm pulling up Sketch.
Are you pulling up Sketch? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see just so we get some accuracy here, but
I'm going to 365 just to.
Oh, damn, they got schedules too.
Yeah, they got Babbage fighting Tom Little, Fabian Wardley, Richard Larity.
Oh, Fabian Wardley.
Oh, Connor Ben's fighting Formella.
That's right. That's right.
And then you got Andrade and Jacobs on the 27th.
Okay. So we could make some money back.
And Andrade too.
Oh shit! Look at my man Oshaki Foster got a fight. Shout out to Lou DeBella. He on NBC Sports Network November 19th. What is that? Like a Monday?
Joyce Dubois.
Okay, so we got a little. We could probably get some money back, man.
Hell yeah! What do you mean? We got Jake Paul, Negro. We got Joyce Dubois. We got Tyson Jones.
Oh, Danier Yelenuzinov. He the welterweight. He's fighting Ndango, guys. Another Crawford opponent. Speaking of Crawford, let's see how the Ukrainian does versus Ndango. Yeah, that's gonna be in Dazn in Florida, man. Shout out to Florida. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. I'm telling you. It's gonna happen, but the rapping, the clapping, have it your way. Yo, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I'm making money. I'm making money till EJ fights for sure.
Andre still got a TBA. Yo, Andre is the middleweight Crawford, man. He need to get out that contract, man. He bugging, and he re-upped. He re-up. We need to start making shows about him and why he re-upping with Matchroom, man. He had 4 fights, can't nobody pronounce none of the names he fought, and now he re-upping. He got like, what, less than 2 weeks for his fight date? You know what I mean? And it's still TBA. I never seen someone at this level have a TBA 2 weeks before they date. Come on, keep it real. Keep it real. He should be embarrassed right now. Like, dog, I'm a name. You got me going into my fight date. My peoples don't even know whether or not to buy tickets because they don't know who I'm fighting. I'm a fucking name. I ain't no undercard dude. I'm no opener. You got me with TBA, 13, 14 days out. Less than that. Less than that. This is disrespect at the highest level. And this is what I'm saying. People so fixated on one fighter. It's mad fighters going through the same situations. Have that same fucking energy that you got, man.
Big,
Poor
big,
Andre,
big.
man. Damn, how many days legitimate so this 20, he got 12 days left, y'all.
And he
And
can't
no
get a fight.
opponent. 12
He's
days
not the
left.
only one, though.
12 days left and he TBA, man. I never seen that. Never. Not at this level. I ain't never seen a 3-time world champion. 2-time world champion, I want to say. Not 3. He didn't get that belt at 68 yet.
And can't get a solid fight date. And can't
Forget-
get a solid fight date.
No, he got a date. He ain't got no opponent.
Oh, shit. Even worse.
Crazy.
And he's a champion.
I mean, alleged.
Alleged.
Crazy, man.
We got any super chats? I don't know if we missed any.
I don't know. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely super chat. Show Kid 2005. After the GGG fight, Brook probably still thought he was the best welterweight in the world.
I mean, after the Triple G fight, Brook probably thought he was the best welterweight in the world. What does that even mean? Why would he think that? I mean, I guess because he lost that that middleweight, right? I guess it's a way of thinking. Can't knock him.
Yeah.
But let's open it up, man. Any final thoughts before we go out there, or you said it all already?
Nah, we go. You can open it up. Let's get it popping.
Word.
Let's hear what the people got to say, man. Because it's morning after everybody had a chance to get some sleep. Let's hear what they got to say.
Yo, light it up too, man. Come over here in a good mood, man. Don't nobody want to hear you crying, man. 1-425-569-5241. Talk to me.
Yeah, and talk about Crawford and his victory. Don't talk about nothing else. Don't waste your call on nothing else, man. Other fighters and competing and see who's better. We talking about Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, and his sensational performance.
Yeah, man.
Because last night was kind of bad. We spent the whole
man.
night talking about somebody else.
Man. Morning after. How'd you wake up this morning after watching pound for pound king Bud Crawford perform on that level? You know what I mean? The questions, if you need any, are really, who destroyed Brook better? Gennady, Earl Spence Jr., or Terence Bud Crawford? Who did it faster? Who was more impressive? That's what we're discussing. Shout out to Brian Custer and the Last Stand podcast for supporting TBV and collaborating with us on our Border Wars affair. It's going down December 9th. So shout out Brian Custer. And obviously, shout out Cito, one of our own, and Big Rig Trucking Agency for all your insurance purposes. Don't forget, you can hit them up 908-943-6918 for a free estimate. Get yourself a free quote, man. See, can he treat you better than your current provider? Why not? He's one of TBV's own. He's been a listener before he decided to even let us know that he was a business owner. So support. Speaking of support, wirelessbuzzshop.com. Staying with TBV, rocking out with us. And you can pick up your wireless earbuds from wirelessairbuzzshop.com at $59.99. Get 15% off with TBV. But hurry up and head on over there now, because there's a huge possibility he's still running his holiday promotion where he was giving 50% off. Awareness. I'm letting you know where you need to go. And we can't forget Xavier Miller, the trainer of Dillian White, for making that connection, or should I say, helping us with the Bridgerweight division to get connected to Bravos. Get connected to Bravos so we can have beautiful headgear and custom 16-ounce gloves by Bravos.com. Pick up your own pair at Bravos.com. They do free shipping and everything to different countries, so check them out. Bravos is definitely one of our sponsors. And speaking of beautiful gloves, obviously undisputed boxing gear. Shout out to Coach Rivera and Holt.boxing.gloves. Shout out to former world champion Kendall Holt for also deciding to be sponsors of TBV's Border Wars December 9th. Shout out to celebrity referee Steve Willis, and shout out to all the Patreons. We wouldn't even be at this level of support if it weren't for you. We wouldn't be having sponsors for this event, but we hustled hard to get it to make that event better for you since you've been carrying the load for so long. We're going back out to our morning afterthoughts, man. We waking up this morning with Crawford on our mind, and we wondering, damn, did that guy just do it better than Gennady Golovkin, the most feared middleweight? Did he just do it better than the big fish, Earl Spence? Was he faster? Did he get it done faster? Was it more impressive? That's the question we're asking you, man. What's going on? Good morning, good morning. Let's go on out to our sponsor real quick, El Camino. You know they hold it down from day one.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and play the soundbite. Then I'm going to hit the refresh and hope that I made it finally, because I ain't even checked. Did we wake up to 117,000? Is it going to be a Sunday frickin' party over here or what?
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Jeez Louise. 116,991. Can we get 9 subs right now? Can we get 9 subs right now? Can we start this party right now? Why wait till 7 o'clock to congratulate and celebrate that we made it to our milestone when you could just subscribe right now and get us to that next level? I'm about to wait. I'm looking for them 9 subs. I'm keeping it real. So in the meantime, I think I'm going out to...
You waiting, huh?
Yeah, you know the number to call in. 1-425-569-5241.
Call of the year, call of the year.
To voice your opinion on the Voice of the People hotline. Let's go.
Call of the year, call of the year.
1-425-569-5241. You know the number to call in. Voice your opinion on the Voice of the People hotline. Let's go.
We smoke with you. Come on.
Info Joe is a beast.
Checkbox rack.
Undefeated punchlines, better place your bet. The number one call, got my way up the ranks. Border Wars fighter going hard in the paint. Boxing scene writers call me spectacular. My boxing bars are marvelous like Hagler. Worldwide, peace to all my boxing brothers. We boxing voice, forget all the others.
Call of the year, call of the year. We got boomerangs, ringers, and pound for pounds in here. From stateside to the UK, spending pounds and pounds in here. A counter puncher costs you 5 if you going rounds in here. We talking boxing, better stand your ground in here. And by the way, I'm king, I mean of Essex. Let me make this clear, fuck your opinion. We can agree to disagree. Ali's the greatest over Floyd, and you ain't better than me, no.
Don't just talk about the popular fighter. Come on, do you know more than just Bud or Wilder? Yo, he not even ranked, man. Who he fought? Who on his resume? Who he beat though? Canelo. Where you at, man? Where your knowledge at, man? Call of the year, man. 2020. What's up?
I did it, done it, run it, you run from it. World champion, world tour, it's the world summit. It's okay, you can meet Izzy, have lunch and be smart. Join Patreon, ask me a couple questions. It's cool, my answer's fuck you. Next question, bet you don't even push the thumb. Subscribe, share the message. I'm hard to the core like Border Wars. You taking lessons, don't get it, you the best.
Check it out.
I'm the best.
Who's the caller of the year? Yeah, I put my dough in. Sony Woods out of the back channel was real clear. Tequila night, conversation with enthusiasts. Boxing knowledge, illuminous, purification rituals. Help me crystallize my thoughts to blow the smoke for you to choke. And get a bang like a right check with Sony. Hit the sack like a mic check. TBV of the commission. La Costa Nostra in a circle.
Yo, Cash Weezy, what up, a.k.a. Enrique Church, Coach Midi, Marty
Texas. Doomsday, aka Alexander Lyons, New Jersey. Hey, don't forget to drop a 5-star review and continue to make us the #1 boxing podcast in the world.
Yeah, we savvy over here, that's that beach talk. I'm the caller of the year, I make a crip walk. Your slick talk gets split in half like pitchfork. JP from Long Beach be on the block till pitch dark. The ring general, all of y'all is minuscule. I'm Michael Phelps swimming these laps inside a kid's pool. You ain't conditioned well and plus you ain't tough enough. I hook him to the body, then knock him out with an uppercut. Beach.
All of the year featuring alumni. I heard the beat and had to eat it like it's lunchtime. You know me, I bring that heat like sunshine. All we know is punch, guys. We don't need no guns, nice. We can do this border wars, punch, guys. Or we can do the boxing bars, punch lines. Either way, you getting stopped like a stop sign. Keep firm at one time. You know it's crunch time.
See, the UK can do no wrong. These UK fighters can do no wrong, cause the UK fans drinking my debut. They believe anything. Then we garbage.
I thought y'all wasn't gonna see me.
Man, you don't know shit about boxing, man. King of TV, man. Man, use a UK sheet. Next caller. Caller of the year, caller of the year. Let's get something clear. Ain't nobody fucking caller of the year till you make it clear. You got that boxing knowledge over there. Yeah, like Stone Bone, Colorado. Stand up, me. It's an anomaly. The way they feared to be on this track with me. I hear they calling me Crawford the TBV. Oh, and apologies, I call it jealousy.
Was the color of the year, but I dropped that Skype app. You shout out these others, give respect to the forefathers of boxing rap. Stone Bone with the homegrown, another dimension. Big Nick in the UK. Paisans running the heavyweight division. Train to Bay, never scared of a fight. Tread lightly with J&J. Suge Knight, watch out for those reverse lights. CYP show up once a year, got that Gary Russell sketch. Always on that Braveheart tip, coming after British heads. Brandon in Cincinnati, he never dodged that smoking, afraid of no slap punch. Stainless Info Joe and King, colors of the year, nah, they the goats. They'll get that lunch.
Yo, Cash Weezy, what up, aka Enrique Church, Coach Mickey, Marioski, Corpus Christi, Texas, Doomsday, aka Alexander Lyons, New Jersey. And don't forget to drop a 5-star review and continue to make us the #1 boxing podcast in the world.
All right. Let's go. Let's see if we're an excited couple people to get in and hit that subscribe button, man. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And don't forget, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation from anywhere in the world.
I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar bill.
You can take out that green jacket because I just took your bill. It's fly, you can't even set out an arena. The only reason you don't pay per view because you fight me. So you sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay per view for me.
Yo.
Matt, Plainview, Texas. Up, love it. What up, champ?
You good either way. Nah, man, morning after. Good fight. Good stoppage by Bud. I'll give him that. It hit. The way, I can say he did it a little more impressively just by the way Kell Brook reacted. Because he even said, I was watching it after that, right at the ending, he was like, what the hell was that? You know, so you got to give Crawford a little more power than he is credited for. He is stopping guys no matter what level or the circumstance. I'll give him credit. But it's time for him to, I still think it's time for him to get that next up. You know, of course, you want Pacquiao's, you want the Spences of the world, but it's, get in there with anybody, make that fight. I still like the way he looked when they asked him, how do we make those PBC fights? And he kind of just looked at Bob like, yeah, how do we make them PBC fights happen? But all in all, good fight, good stoppage. All credit to Kell Brook though, because the man has been stopped, but the man's never truly hit the floor from being stopped. But I'll give Bud his credit for this because he stopped the man. The other 2 times it was the corner. This time he legit stopped Kell Brook. But that's my call.
Machine gun. Texas, stand up.
Yes, sir.
Looking like we got a
Machine.
first-time caller in OKC. What up? Who's this?
What's up?
OKC, Oklahoma. You there?
Are you just listening?
918.
Nah. 918.
Yeah, what's up, brother? Where you calling in from?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm calling from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, man.
What's your name,
Home of
champ?
Allen Green and Quick Tillis, man. It's Marquise Jones.
Marquise.
Yeah, first time caller,
What's
man.
up?
Talk to us, brother.
Man, listen, man. Brook was a broken man. I mean, this dude, it was no way that fight was going to end other than a Crawford stoppage. I mean, you can say that Crawford did it better than Spence, or he did it better than Gennady, but they say every time you leave out of that ring, a piece of you stay in there, man. There's been a lot of pieces of Brook still left in the damn ring. So the version of Brook that Crawford got was a broken man. He in the first solid punch he took, it was pretty much over with. Like, I'm not hating on Crawford. Crawford is great. Crawford is the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. But I'm not going to overly praise this man for getting rid of a guy that we all knew he was going to get rid of. The only thing happened that I didn't expect was how early it was. I thought maybe around the 6th round or something like that. But Brook was a broken man. I was telling people that I was talking to about the fight. I've been telling them the whole time, man. Crawford is going to destroy this dude, man. This dude is not the Kell Brook that fought Gennady. That was not the Kell Brook that fought Earl Spence.
Cut it.
Definitely got some facts to that.
Champ, before you hang up, Marquise, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. We are 9 people away from reaching 117,000. And you're a new caller, you could possibly not be a subscriber and help us get to that goal. And shout out to JT in New Orleans for freaking reminding me of that, man. Come on, ladies and gents, we can do it. Show us that Crawford got the power to get us the subscribers, and that's why we out here, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's talk some boxing. We going out to the ATL. You had something I want to give you,
No, you good. You good.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Zorro, ATL, what up?
What's up, fellas?
How are you?
What's up?
Hey, Crawford did his job. Who did it better? I think he got a different version of Brook, but he's ready to go ahead and get that belt from Pacquiao. I think he stops Pacquiao, and then I think after that, then he could go on, and him and whoever's got the other 2 belts, they could unify. I mean, Bob need to go ahead and say, man, here's what we offer. We need to offer y'all some real money. Go in there. If he needs to knock out Keith Thurman to get the credit, I mean, there's nobody else for Bud to fight. He's drowning these dudes. He's getting them up out of there. There's nobody else Bud can fight. He just needs to go ahead and start knocking off the other guys if he can do it. He needs to go in there and get Pacquiao. He needs to go in there and get Porter, Thurman, get the Spence fight pumped up where we could get some people in the crowd and make it a big fight. And they do it.
Cut it. Zorro, thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling in. We're going out to Las Vegas' own Billy Badass. Can't wait for his debut on Border Wars. You don't know what Border Wars is? Hit me or Francis up on IG or Patreon. Ask us all about it. Billy Badass, definitely. Las Vegas, what up? Up early. Bud got you out the bed early.
Early.
Man, Bud had me up late, man. I'm telling you right now. I know y'all remember that movie, the Great White Hype, man, where James, the Grim Reaper Roper, was like, he trying to embarrass me on national TV, and then smashed on him. I mean, the fight was looking good until Bud changed his mind and decided to knock him out. I called it. I said he was going to switch southpaw and knock him out. But I do disagree with the last caller. I don't think Kell Brook was broken. I think he came in in shape. I think he was in better shape than what he was before. Dude just can't take a punch like Amir Khan, and people may hate me for saying this, and even AJ, because everybody know he got clipped and he gets pretty wobbly. I don't know, man. It just, maybe it's a UK thing or not. I don't know. They just, a lot of glass chini is coming from that way. But other than that, Kell Brook is a good boxer, and Crawford destroyed him, and I'm proud of the win. Big ups to Crawford, and that's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? And TBB, man, you guys do y'all thing, man, and I love watching the show, man. Y'all need to subscribe, get them subscribers, man, so they could go ahead and hit that mark they looking for. and tune in every day because I'm tuning in every day listening to you guys, man. I love it.
Appreciate it, man. Billy, thank you so much. And thank you. Billy tried to hook us up with a sponsor. I mean, we haven't locked it in, but at least he's trying. If you know somebody that you think would be a good marriage for us and we can give them equal promotion, you know, we have definitely a listenership of 96% male. So, you know, anything that men like, we can probably push it to the right demographic. That being said, talking about men, we talking pound for pounds, and we talking who's the king. So we going out to Essex to find our own caller of the year. Caller of the year.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Yo.
What up?
Top of the AM. Yo, if this show don't get you excited about boxing, you know, you got to be out of your mind. But one thing I do know is, you know, a lot of people, I've been having a lot of people, even though I'm not trying to sound funny, my own mother, she's a casual fan. She said, yo, I was watching that fight, and he didn't really do nothing until the 12th round. And you know, unfortunately, she was watching Benavidez and Crawford. I said, nah, Ma, you watching the wrong Bud Crawford fight. So she went back and she watched this fight. She like, damn, okay. Yo, my point is, like, Bud, no, is not fighting, whether it's Benavidez, whether it's Felix Diaz, whether it's this person. He keeps passing the eye test. He keeps passing the eye test even for the most casual of fans. When they see him, they see something special. Now, the question becomes, you know, you got to test your mettle. You got to test your mettle. Like, nobody can't hold nobody's hand. Nobody can't feel bad. Nobody can't not want to ruffle no feathers because that's not what it's about. It's not personal. Please, Bud Crawford, get in the ring with Castillo Clayton. Get in the ring with some... I can't tell you if Keith Thurman was trying to play games with the money. I don't know that. But please, for the fight fans, for the casual, for the hardcores, for my mother, Mr. Crawford, get in there and fight somebody that we all know of at 147 so we can be a lot more excited about it.
Cut it. Damn, morning afterthoughts. I'm loving the energy.
Fire, man. Everybody coming out, man. They coming out of bed. They thought about it. They might have had a few to drink. You know what I'm saying? Something, you know what I mean? Partying. They get up this morning with a fresh thought, new perspective, and boom.
Jeez, I'm loving the energy though, man. Look, get it off your chest. This is what Boxing Voice was started on, man. On giving you the platform to express how it is that you feel about what it was that you saw and how you interpreted it, man. We going out to Maryland. Hawk, what it do? Good morning, Hawk.
Good morning, fellas. How y'all doing today?
All good,
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. I had to say, Terence Crawford did good. He had a great showing and everything. But if you could do the comparison, I just can't. You can't say that's better than when he fought Spence. That was a whole different guy. It looked like when Terence Crawford actually hit him directly in the face with that shot that knocked him silly, it looked like his eye was about to fall out. Like that titanium or whatever they did to his eye was really bothering him because he was like turning his head away from the shot. After that, he didn't want to get hit no more in the face. So, you know, he's like he wasn't as durable as he was with the other fights, in my opinion. But Terence Crawford did a great job. But he didn't face that guy wasn't as durable. He just was not as durable, in my opinion. He looked like he kept blinking after he got hit in the eye. He just couldn't stop blinking and messing with his eyes. So, you know, but other than that, the performance, and he was touching Terence Crawford up before they got the Terence had an eyelid swollen too. You know, I don't know. In my opinion, he did good. Terence did real good, but that guy's eyes, something's wrong with his eyes. That's my call, fellas.
All right, Hawk, man, thanks for calling in. Listen, hit that thumbs up button. That's absolutely free. I mean,
it is.
That doesn't cost you anything, and you know, it at least lets me and Francis know, hey, we didn't do this in vain. We didn't wake up early in the morning like real boxing fans and expect that there was other real boxing fans out there that wanted to talk about the action that we seen last night, man. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It costs you nothing. You watching this on your TV from your bed with your lady, it's all good. Have a pass with your phone, hit the thumbs up.
Exactly. And we have over 400 watching us right now from around the world, watching, listening, whatever it is you're doing on this beautiful Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, wherever you are, Sunday night. Be sure, you know what I'm saying, to smash that thumbs up button. We only need 9 to get to the goal of 117,000, but we can take more. We'll take more if you got it. So listen, man, hit the subscribe button, that red button with the white writing.
Yeah, man, we looking for support over here, man. We looking for some thumbs up. We looking for some subscriptions.
Get it up.
And if you want to go a step further and buy us a Sunday morning cup of coffee, go ahead and throw a super chat out there. But we looking for these subscriptions, man. We want to meet this goal. I'm refreshing right now, man. I'm refreshing. Oh my God, don't be ridiculous. We didn't even gain 1. At least we didn't lose any, man. So shout out to everybody that's still rocking with us. Because sometimes you ask for subscribers and people start start unsubscribing. So shout out to everybody that stood with us, man. Shout out to USS Cunningham for hosting Border Wars in Pittsburgh, man. Just throwing up the salute reminds me of the USS Cunningham, and I want to give him his respect for allowing us into his gym. We going out to Phoenix. Jay, what's going on, brother?
Jay, what's up?
Yo, what up? To that guy that called in earlier, talking about even the casuals, even the past day tests, like, they the easiest ones to do. So that ain't really saying nothing. They fall for the okie doke, not the people who actually watch boxing. So, only thing we could take away from that is the fact that Brook didn't really give Crawford a chance to see where he stands versus Spence. That's what that was. When you got a metal plate in your eye because you got injured, and it ain't gonna be the same. You're gonna get hit there, and then you're just gonna fall apart from that injury. So that's what that was. We didn't get a chance to see Crawford really. Because think about it. If it was anybody else, it would have just been a jab. Like, you get what I'm saying? And we would have still had more fights to really test.
So you saying it's Brook being damaged and not Crawford having power? Because people think it's Crawford's power is there, and that's what he's doing, showing it. That's why every fight is a knockout.
Well, I can tell you this: Spence hit him with that and much more when they fought.
But that's what they saying. Maybe Crawford's stronger. That's what they saying. Maybe Crawford's stronger.
Not from a jab. If
Jamal,
it was a hook, chill, maybe.
Jamal and Jamel. Jamel got a knockout from a jab. Jamal got a knockdown from a jab. I mean, Cotto dropped. Didn't Cotto drop Mosley with a jab? Or if it wasn't Mosley, it's the other dude that kept his hands up with Pacquiao in the stadium, Clottey. Come on, why are you disrespecting a jab? I don't know, Jay. I don't know, Jay. There's people out here that can do damage with a jab, man. Real damage with a jab.
But we seen. But look, again, it's not as on paper. Yeah, they'll probably say, "Oh, he knocked him out with a jab. He has power." But it's like, come on now. You could see it affected his eye. As soon as he got hit, his eyes start rolling back, and he was like, he didn't know where he was. Like, you could tell it was it. He hit him on that eye. That hit.
No, cut it. Champ, but that's what we saying. Maybe it was the power that affected that eye. You know what I'm saying? But I hear you, man. I wanted to be you and not me to saying this shit, because they called me a hater, so let it come from you. What's the message, Champ?
Yeah, we got a super chat from Tiny Tim. Did you read that one already?
Let me get to it, man. Tiny
Tim. Brook is shot. GGG didn't put Brook down in 2016 with 15 power shots. Crawford, 1 jab.
But that's the argument. Dude, Crawford got more power than all these dudes. He out here stopping everybody they put in front of him. We got another super chat from Ray Soto. Damn, Ray, I hope you ain't delete your message and did it by mistake. If not, thank you for just showing love, because I was feeling under love. I'm like, damn, we rocking out on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Where's the love? I don't even know how to pronounce your name. I'm going with Khalid at the end instead of your first name. Jonas. I tried it anyway, right? Jonas. That sounds decent. Jonas Khalid. Crawford cut in 3 rounds. Spence dogs Crawford. Oh, he's saying that Crawford got cut.
Yeah, he got cut in 3 rounds.
In a 3-round fight. I mean, listen, everything is situational, yo. We so like, we grab on to anything. It's funny me not having to play the narrative role, right? Like, hearing everybody else, like, Damn, so now you can't get cut in the fight? Because you get cut. Because he got cut by Brook. That means that Spence cuts him down? Like that. The logic behind some of these things is a little weird to me.
You got another super chat before I get to my point.
Let me got to refresh then. Let me see. Because that was the last on my list.
I one jumped on lit. I got it here, buddy.
Texas C says, look like a hook to me. That's what I thought. But then the replay kept showing a jab, man. I thought it was a hook. When we was watching it live, I'm like, yo, he's going to set him up with this hook. He's been getting closer and closer. And then it was like, pop. But I think it was like a hook jab. Like, he didn't get to fully extend on Brook, man. My man computer that shit had a Y2K shutdown and shit. I was like, dude.
Partial shutdown.
Yo, what's that shit called? Like, half his body went paralyzed, bro. It was crazy. It did feel like it was going to be a hook. But from the replay, man, if it ain't look like a jab. Shout out to Crawford for knocking dudes out. I mean, knocked them down.
Yeah, but
across the ring for sure.
I wanted to tell you that this year has been kind of funny. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of fighters been getting quote unquote thumbed in the eye. Boati got it. Joshua Franco had it yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. From headbutt or whatever the case may be. And see, Terence had one above his eye. Boxing is crazy. You never know you could go into a fight and think it's going to go straight and something crazy happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, a fight
you
is
got
a
a nasty
fight,
cut
man.
like a JoJo Diaz over your eye. You got to fight 6-7 rounds with a big-ass cut over your eye.
A fight is a fight, man. Listen, a fight is a fight. For real. And that's why sometimes fights...
Or you never bleed before. You got a bloody nose now. Or you bleeding from your eye. Like, you know?
That's why sometimes, bro, fights have to be fought because, you think you know what's going to happen and you don't. But let's go out to this new caller right here. 941. Let me see where this is at. 941. And the 941, oh, damn, we got a couple 941s and we don't know neither one. All right, 941, where you from? What's your name? Who's this? Champ, who's this?
Yo.
Yeah, what's up, brother? Who's this? Where you calling
Hey,
from?
what's up, bro? No, I'm not a new caller, just a new number. This is Jeremy from Temple.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
What up, Jeremy?
Yeah, Jeremy from Temple. I done called a few times. Chilling, man. Hey, listen, yeah, for real. I gotta just get my feedback on the fight, man. I can't really make too much of that, man, because it's just Crawford and top ranked opponent selection, and it's like when you seeing a guy damn near fly through the ropes, some getting jabbed. It's like his punch resistance gone. He faded, and Crawford, he just gotta demand that they get him in there with a live body. Because these people he's fighting is like, all of them borderline top 10 contenders. It's just getting old. You need to fight somebody, preferably Pacquiao, or Spence, or Thurman, or Garcia, Porter, anybody. But it's getting old. And Tim Bradley is so annoying too,
But wait a minute. So you don't think he did it faster?
Of course he did it faster. But that wasn't the same Brook. This is Brook that fly through the ropes from getting jabbed in the face. Like, that shit, I was like, oh my God. Like,
So that wasn't
Brook.
Crawford's power?
Did you see him jab anybody else and make him fly through the ropes?
I mean, we see him put everybody he punched on, like Wobbly, Zab Judah, Costa
Come on, man. He didn't endure any punishment. It wasn't like he was previously hurt or anything. Now, I give it to him. He did lunge into the jab, but to be just, it was basically over. He was out on his feet from getting jabbed. That was bad.
I hear you, man.
It's not a good look.
I hear you. Well,
thanks, man. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you for calling in, Jeremy. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time, man. I'm telling you, Jeremy.
Thank you for calling in, man.
E in Philly, what up, E? Philadelphia.
What up, Ness?
What up, man?
What's with you?
What's going on? Hey, listen. Brook had 3 wins. I don't know how much he got hit in those other fights. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Bud beat him. We knew he was going to beat him. That's over with. Listen, man. This is a question for you, Ness, Francis Praying Mantis, and all the other boxing heads. This is just something I've been thinking about. I think that Earl Spence been beating cats with a B or B plus game. Because we all know Earl liked to drink. He wasn't really, training at the top because outside the ring, he partying and doing what he's doing. I really want to see this Danny fight and see how Earl look. So that way, because I'm still Team Bud, but I'm like, it might be a lot more competitive. What y'all think? Y'all think Earl been beating these guys with a B+ game?
I agree. I do. At least is the
he definitely been beating them with a game that isn't his A+ game, because you can't be giving us the best of you if you coming in 40, 50 pounds overweight before camp starts. You ain't giving us the best of you if you partying. So I get what you talking about.
And I'm just saying, I'm excited for the fight with him and Terence. Like, I really want it to happen because I think it's just gonna be, that's gonna be it, man. But we gotta wait to see what's going on with him. You know what I mean? Because of the accident with Danny. So I definitely ain't overlooking that. I'm gonna be there, even if I be in the nosebleeds. I'm gonna definitely be there. I'm gonna be there for sure.
That's what I'm talking about. That Philly love, baby. That Philly love.
Philly.
That's why Danny's still getting Pacquiao offers, man. Because Philly about to go all the way to Texas for him, man. We going to KC Boxing in D.C. What up? K-Boxing. K-Boxing going once. 202. I know I ain't got this wrong. Let me see. I do be looking at wrong numbers sometimes. We'll try one more time. No, that's definitely you. All right, you busy. Sunday morning with the kids, I get it. Majid, Orlando, what up?
What's up? I thought that punch that Crawford threw, he got different types of jabs. He converted that shit into like a little hook based off the angle, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was a good hit. But at the same time, I just feel like Kell Brook got mushy face after all that surgery. And he damn sure looked better, you know what I'm saying? But that was expected. You know, ain't taking nothing away from his winning, nothing. You know, and hopefully all this other press we're getting about him, we'll see him join with some other people or make some offers or something or whatever. Do whatever they got to do just to get that man, you know what I'm saying, the true 147, you know what I'm saying, like competition. And then, well, whatever, I don't know. That's all I got, man.
All right.
He said he got the mushy face.
Yo, right now, the next $15 super chat, I'm sending you a Patreon only shirt. Doomy's girl's been doing fantastic with the sending out. Actually, it's really Doomy. She just packages it, and he's the one dropping it off at the post office, helping the community receive some stuff. We gon' get rid of all these. We got like 130. I know. I mean, obviously less now, but it was 130 order of them shirts. We gonna ship those out, but y'all paying the shipping. So $15 super chat. I'm sending that out, but it's a one-off. You can't buy that nowhere. You can't go to our store. There's no other way to get it. It's only a Patreon only, so you already know. Looking like we got a new caller in Phoenix. Let me double check. In the meantime, we're going out to Coach J-Mac, New Orleans. What up?
You know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style. I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Terence.
It can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing him. You want to bet? You bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. Easy. Let's bet $1 million.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
What clear, man. What's up, J-Mac?
Hey, what's up? I don't think it was a jab. It looked like a hook. It just looked like a short. How he threw it is almost changed, and how he placed the punch. It may have started out coming from a jab, and then he turned it to a hook. How Kell Brook jumped into it. My thing for is the power. I'm not gonna say Bud got more power than a Golovkin or anything from a jab or from where he threw the punch. It's about where you land and how you land the punch. Bud been stopping dudes at welterweight. A lot of dudes been bigger than him. I think 6 foot, 5'10", 5'9", 5'9". And a lot of dudes outweighed him or rehydrated bigger than him. So questioning his power will be delusional at this point, whether you think he didn't fight nobody or haven't fought nobody, but he's still knocking out bigger guys that are welterweights. And he's the guy that moved up all these guys. All you could say they moved down or was fighting at 154. Kell Brook did.
Cut it.
Shout out to
Super
Caesar.
chats.
Early in the morning, Las Vegas. It's like 7:41. And he sent the Cash App so that we don't get robbed for 30% by YouTube for the Steve Willis Fund and Border Wars 9, man. Just sending some donation love to make sure that the event goes off 100%. Caesar, obviously a long-time listener. He was going to fight in Las Vegas July 18th, but COVID changed all that, ruined everything. J-Mac, you got your pupils boomerang when...
Hold on. You're not going to go to the Super Chat winners?
I'm going. I'm saying, I'm telling J-Mac that he has it when we go to boomerangs. You got Supermax, the mastermind. That's what I'm talking about. Pound for pound supporter Andre Dakota. We finally learned how to pronounce that properly after 10 years. He says, I'm up the street. Don't mail my shirt. Hey, champ, whenever you want.
Somebody got there before that, though.
Whenever you want, we got you. Oh, shout out to the fucking boomerang JD in the building. Sending that too, man. He want that shirt, man. Yo, love is real, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go. We got a new caller in Phoenix. What up? Who's this? Phoenix. No? 626 is definitely more. Oh, that's LA. I'm sorry. East LA. 626. What up? What's this? Who's this name? Where you calling from?
Yo.
Yes, it's you, baby. We talking to you.
TBV. TBV, this is Big Drew out of East LA. Yo, I'm calling to say, man, I'm a big Terence Crawford fan, but it was obvious to everyone that Kell Brook never recovered. As soon as he took one punch, that titanium was fucking with him, man. Terence Crawford ain't no one-punch knockout dude. And I'm not hating on him. It's just a fact. He's a 2-punch, 3-punch knockout dude. So it was obvious he fought a broken Kell Brook, and he knew that going in. It was a no-win situation. You beat the guy like you did. Oh, he was a broken Kell Brook, this, that, and the other. And what do you think's going to happen when you fight a Manny Pacquiao? It's going to be the same thing. So Terence Crawford needs to stop chasing all these old girlfriends that everyone's already passed around and go after some new meat. And stop saying, oh, I don't need to fight this guy. I don't need to fight that guy. You need to fight these guys, otherwise you ain't going to be an all-time great. You may get in the Hall of Fame, but that's like Frazier saying, I don't need to fight Ali. Or Leonard saying, I didn't need to fight Tommy Hearns. Or Holyfield saying, I don't need to fight Tyson. Imagine if that were true. They would still be in the Hall of Fame, but there would always be that what if right next to their name. So Crawford needs to get his head out of his butt and start facing these real fighters. He's only got a few more years left of his prime. He needs to take advantage of that. That's my call. I'm out.
Good call, man. Thank you for your call, brother. Thank you for your call.
Word is born. I love them type of calls where you can feel the passion.
Yep.
Because, it just makes the job all that more pleasurable knowing that this is the platform where people get to vent and get it off their chest, man.
And he gave Bud his due, man. But he also said, like, you know what I mean, got to be something a little bit wrong with Kell because, you know what I mean, Bud don't really got that one-punch power. But he got knockout power, but not the one-punch one. But go ahead. Who next? Who next on the docket?
Right. Hey, actually, Andre, you got my number. Please text me. Oh, damn, you said you're going to meet up with Doomy. All right, but, yeah, text me how we going to do that. And, JD, I just text you. You text me, name and address. And, we got a Cash App. Somebody just sent shipping, too. They want a shirt. That is damn. There's so many Rodneys. Is Rodney, because Rodney could be stainless. Or it could be riding the A70.
Who is it?
Damn. So one of y'all got to help me with that. Let's see. Uh-oh. This ain't Stonebone over here, is it? Let me see. Cause this look like Denver over here. Let's see. That is Crucial in Colorado. What up? Been a minute.
Man, what's up, man? I had to call in for this one. Man, ain't nobody else gonna say it. They scared to say it. But, man, Kell Brook got paid to take a dive, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Since when Terence Crawford started hurting people with jabs, bro? Kell Brook took clean shots from Triple G, got his eye broken and everything.
Look what he did to Gamboa. He had Gamboa looking like he was on tippy toes.
And Gamboa had him doing the stanky leg.
Yeah, and
he couldn't even keep Gamboa down, bro.
Look at, but when he hit him with that final shot, it was like he threw him to the floor. Same thing with Benavidez. Like, bruh, his knockouts are pretty. Like, he got that killer instinct. Come on, man.
No, he ain't got no real knockout power. All his knockouts come by way of TKO. He always gets stopped by the ref. He ain't knocking nobody out and they stay down for 10 seconds. He ain't no Wilder, Triple G type of puncher, man. He gets the stoppage. He don't never knock nobody out and they stay down for 10 seconds. Go look at his resume. All TKOs.
I get
all
that.
TKOs.
Yep. I get that. And that's still super okay with me, I think, because he's beating the fuck out of them, though. He ain't one punching them. He hitting them so hard they all start curring like dogs in a dog fight, man. They start bitching up and turning their head, man. Like, why y'all lying? And then he thuds them down. Like when he hit Gamboa, my man, it was like a wrestling match. Boom, the way he hit the canvas. Same thing with Benavidez. Boom. Look at the ones with Kavalaskas. Even Kavalaskas got punched in the face, went down, shook his head like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how is he knocking me down? Like, come on, you got to start respecting the power at some point.
You definitely.
Man, we got to investigate. We got to investigate, man. I don't know, man.
I love it. Yo, thank you for calling in early in the morning, man. I know it's early on the West Coast, man. Shout out to you. We're going to go try K boxing in D.C. one more time, man. I know you at church. What up? What up? All right. Still working today, I guess. All right.
Yep.
We going out, too. What do we got going on over here? Idris in the UK.
Yo, get back to me in 1 minute.
All right. We going out to Trey in the Bay. San Francisco Bay Area, stand up. What up? Devin Haney.
Hey.
What up?
What's going on, man? Listen, bro. First, Kell Brook. Remember before the fight, it was like either he a bum and the other dude was like he may be too big. Now his blood ain't got no, like y'all dudes just hey, bro. Get the man his credit. What happened to celebrate the fighter, man? He knocked the man out. Oh no, he didn't knock him out. TKO stoppage in 4 rounds. God damn. Hey, can we just celebrate the fighter? The next day we just gonna hate on the man. We just the whole day. Like, I mean, I'm not a bud tender or nothing, but I'm hearing this shit, and now I see why the bud tenders act like that. It's just so much hate on the man. God damn. Like, jeez, he just beat this dude's ass. And they like, yeah, but he didn't beat his ass right, though. That ain't the right kind of ass beating.
That ain't the right kind of beating.
Yo, that's so funny. That's exactly what they saying, right? That's so
true.
funny.
Yeah, y'all, so much y'all run up on him, okay? Since he ain't got no pushing power, y'all saying that when y'all see brother, run up on him and find out what happened. It's my call.
Oh man, let me go out to. Yeah, that was hilarious. Damn.
JD, motherfucker. There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game, my boxing. I don't know why they gonna call me for I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
We hear you. What's up, brother? Good morning, JD.
Oh man,
JD, you from Houston?
I got so much.
Houston, right?
Yeah. I got so much to say. Yo, you gonna have to let me rock. Give me. Can I get 5?
5 what? Minutes?
Yeah, man. I got so much to say. I want to talk about the fight. I want to talk about border wars. Damn.
Go for it, champ. Go for it, man.
All right, here we go. All right, so my man Sean Jones. I want to start off with that. I'm making it purpose. I'm taking off this week to make it to Sean Jones Gym. You heard it here, right here. It's official. I don't know who that. I think that guy's name is Cash the Dad or something like that.
Chach the Dad.
Chach.
Okay. So I'm gonna teach Sean something real quick. It's one simple thing that's gonna win the fight. I already know this.
Yo, let me tell you something. Do you know that the gym that we gonna be in, you fought the dude?
I fought who? Catch the Dad?
Nah, the gym owner of the gym that you fought Donnell, and we just found out yesterday that dude fought you and Earl Spence, so you can't feel bad. He beat you and Spence.
Nah, impossible.
Yeah, you crazy. Oh, no, Yo, we checked this box rank. We checked it.
No, you talking about, I think you talking about Hector.
Yeah, Hernandez, right?
Nah, Hector Cruz.
Nah, I'm about to pull it up, bro. I'm telling you. But anyway, neither here nor there.
Is that who you talking about?
I'm about to find it now, but it's just a coincidence that we didn't even know you was actually in his gym and y'all fought. Let me see. But he beat Earl too. It don't matter, dog. He was a pretty good amateur, man. Here we go. His name is Hector Vasquez. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, Hector Vasquez. Yeah. Listen, he was nice. He was getting his ass whooped the first 2 rounds though. Yo, from Philly to Post. I want that footage. By the way.
Just know he the gym owner, man. No wonder he's so cool. He was a fighter. He the gym owner.
Yo, is he fighting in Border War?
Yo, you want your rematch? You want your rematch? Because I can set it up.
For that one.
I can set it up.
Yo, tell Hector I want my rematch. Yo, don't play with me. You know I'm coming. Real talk. Oh, I get in shape for that one. I come back in my younger days. I want that back. But anyway. Yo, I want that footage too. Yo, if he got that footage, I need that footage. When I say from yo, am I still here?
You still there?
Oh, from pillar to post. When I say from pillar to post, I meant that. Yo, I was a dog back then. I go back in my younger days for that one. But anyway. Oh, I'm gonna talk my shit because I heard my name being brought up in the chat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit. And I will go back in my old days for that one. I will. I need that win.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you a lot of time because you've been gone for a minute. There is a killer in your division, man. That he's been talking. He laughed at you when we showed him your box rack. He just laughed, bro. He said he is pound for pound #1 in Border Wars. That nobody just don't know. He's gonna be fighting the dude you just beat too. So. You know, he's a Golden Gloves champion with 14 fights. He started late at 21. He don't want to rush.
They fighting in Dallas?
They fighting in Dallas.
Oh yeah, I get to watch it then. I get to watch it. Yeah. I'm rocking with my man, the most skilled in Border Wars. Yeah, I'm rocking with Donnell and that. You know what I'm saying?
You better go see the footage, man. This kid, I'm telling you, man. It ain't gonna be this year. It ain't gonna be 5 years from now, but one day we gonna be a little talent agency, man. We gonna find fighters because this kid.
Man, we were saying this about Donnell. First of all, hold on.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. We not taking that away from Donnell because he lost to you, who's a pro. But what we saying is, this kid looks good. This kid looks good. You know what I mean? Donnell needs to focus and get that work. He said he over there with Mustafa and Mac Truck. Listen, man, this could be a nice little fight, man. He remind me of Vernon Parrish, like his look and his attitude when Parrish was undefeated. I know he ain't gonna like that, but he do I do feel like he got the little curls going on and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, send me some footage, man.
Doggy,
Send me
it's on Patreon. His name Corey Frank, man. Click his tag. His name Corey.
I got you.
Click
I got you. I will.
He want all the work at 140.
I feel like I'm from Brownsville. Never ran, never will. Hey, shout out Danny Jacob. Yo, but listen, I went way over my time. I didn't even get to get in my spiel about Terence Crawford, none of that.
Yeah, you out, man. I gotta let you go. I done gave you your boomerang, your free call, and your family. I done gave you your alumni status because we can't front and act like JD ain't been there forever and been in part of Border Wars and all that greatness. Then I gave you your boomerang, you know what I mean? So I done let you rock. It's time to move on from JD to JT, NO, New Orleans, what up? A lot of acronyms.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What's going to do about it?
I'm killing this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yeah, good morning, yo. What's up?
What up?
Dang, JD wasted 5 minutes of a bunch of nothing, huh? Well, look, I'm going to talk Terence Crawford. That question you asked about who did it better, I probably would say Triple G because he damaged the eye first. And I think ever since that eye damage, it just went downhill for Kell Brook. I mean, Kell Brook was a real good fighter. He was in the fight before he got rocked. And like I agree with my brother, it was more like he was in the southpaw stance, so it was more like a hook. It was a short hook and stuff like that. Caught him in the eye, and I think he ain't been touched like that in the last previous fights like that. So when he got touched by Bud, he knew it was a time to go. And it was a good fight till that happened. Shout out to Bud. He keep doing what he doing. Like I said, I still got Spence beating Bud. It's a good fight. They could beat each other. I know how they both can beat each other, but I'm still rolling with Spence to get that victory over Bud Crawford. But like I said, man, I'm just waiting to see Bud move on, fight somebody else. And I mean, let's see what's gonna happen out of this Spence and Danny Garcia fight. See where Errol head at after this car accident and see if he really back in the game, and that's gonna determine the winner out of Bud and Spence fight. But that's all I got, y'all.
All right. Let me check if somebody else wants that shirt. All right, Andre, remember, you don't want to be mailed. You gonna meet up, so you got my number. You gonna hit me up, and we gonna get that done. All right, so I refreshed. Nobody else wants the shirt. I'm about to play the sad music. I don't want that TBV only shirt, man. They ain't got no love for TBV and us. Yo, we going out to Idris in the UK. What up? Chill. We done with that.
What's good, man? How long have I got?
Come on, man. You know what you got, man.
Listen, man. Got a caller, yeah, talking about investigating Crawford. Yo, I think that's what's his name, Lloyd. That's that Lloyd guy, man. I think he finally exposed himself. Make sure you write that guy's name down and number, man. That's Jarrett Lloyd. Listen, man. Listen. Terence Crawford, man. This guy is a once in a proper generation fighter. Yeah, you go back to the days of Hagler Hearns. That's what the Errol Spence fight is. You know what I'm trying to say? And if we don't get that fight in this, me personally, I put the blame on Errol Spence because I think he can pick up the phone and make the fight happen when he likes to. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't think there's any, there's anything from. But if Spence decides he wants it in February or March or April, it will happen. If Crawford decides that, it makes no difference. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a waiting game, and you have to see if they want that. Yeah, so
I mean, that's not necessarily true, though. Remember that Crawford himself and his promoter yesterday said they want Pacquiao and that they had that deal. And look, the Athletic got the letter from the lawyer. They had that deal. So, you know, their attention is still on Pacquiao, and rightfully so for Crawford. That's how you take the A-side status back. You know, Pacquiao just beat Thurman. If you can beat Pacquiao, I know there's some people like that dude that called him like, oh, stop chasing old girlfriends. I get him. It's not like there isn't a debate and argument for that. But there's also a debate and argument that if Crawford beats Manny Pacquiao, now he has 2 belts and Earl has 2 belts, and it's 50-50 all of a sudden. If not, 60-40 maybe Terence's way because he beat the legend. He ripped the torch. Thurman couldn't rip the torch. I like to be fair. They like to call me biased. I'm fair. If Thurman would have beat Pacquiao, nobody couldn't have told me nothing about who's the number 1 welterweight, but he didn't beat Pacquiao. So if Crawford could beat Pacquiao before Earl, get that belt, man, we might have Mayweather Pacquiao all over again because Bob is gonna feel like Crawford is the A side. If Crawford beats Pacquiao, he's taking the torch, man. He's doing what really no one was able to do. You know what I'm saying? No one but Floyd. So he puts himself on that level, man. He puts himself up there. Like, that's what I wanted for Keith. You know, when Keith was undefeated and he was going, I was calling him the next Floyd. I mean, I was praying for that because he's such a great talker. If he would have beat Pacquiao, imagine the shit he would have been talking. He talks the type of shit that Tyson Fury talks and Wilder talks that gets people attention, man. But he failed me, you know, because of injuries. I know he'll be back and be great. I want him to show his greatness by becoming a 2-time welterweight champion. He's already 2-time because he won 2 different belts, but I mean 2-time. You ain't got no belts now. Come back and get that belt in this division with these dudes. You know what I mean? Show me you still the Keith that I fell in love with. But as far as Crawford, man, who is a race to Pacquiao. You guys got to get that shit through your head. You're not getting this fight because this is a business. It is a race to Pacquiao. Whoever gets Pacquiao solidifies A-side status. If you haven't realized that yet, man, you just don't know shit about boxing. And Roger Mayweather was talking specifically and only to you.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the Know, presented by my brother.
Yo, what's up, TBV?
What up?
Call of the year. We got Boomerang, Ringers, and Pound for Pounds in here. Yo, y'all subscribe. Shout out to Almin. Yo, Ness, you playing the wrong version, brother. The other mix is better. Yo, on to Crawford, man. You know what was impressive, man? I predicted for him to stop him in 9, and he did it in 4. You know, that was very impressive. And he turned that jab into a hook, if you look closely. The dude is special, man. I'm picking him to beat Spence. I always say this, man. He got more tools in the tool bag than Spence, man. Spence fights one way all the time. He can box a little bit, man. But Crawford, I know y'all saying that he ain't fought this person and that person, man. But as far as the skill set, man, he cannot be denied, man. He is something special. I think we should give him his flowers right now. But he got a lot more work to do, I must admit. But the dude is special, man. And hit those thumbs up and subscribe. That's all I got. Stop all the hate, y'all. I know y'all want him to fight the other, like I do. I want him to fight Spence and Thurmans and all of that. I think it's coming. I do not want to see Pacquiao next. I would like to see the Spence fight next.
You ain't getting
that's all I got, champs. I hope so, man. I'm praying to the boxing guys as we speak, man. You know I got a close connection with them.
I hate to ask you to repeat the beginning of your call again, man, because I didn't want to cut you off, but you said something that made me want to debate, and then I was like, let me respect them, and I let you talk, and I'm already had the brain fart, so I need you to just repeat that, man. Something you said, man. Just whatever you said.
About him hooking off the jab? I thought that was a jab and it turned into a hook. As far as him having more tools, was that it?
That's it.
Yes.
Man. Why?
Most people... Go ahead.
How could you say that the Earl fight's only one way when he fought a completely different style versus Mikey? It's a completely
I mean,
different
at the end of the day, his meat and potatoes just depress you. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's his meat and potatoes.
Who says he completely outboxed Mikey? Mikey didn't win a round. So who's to say that's his meat and potatoes? Meat and potatoes, it seems to me that by pressing you, it's a harder fight for Earl because he's capable and definitely takes more shots. By fighting the Mikey style, it was a fucking cakewalk. He had no fear. Nothing went wrong. He stood behind
just like
the jab. He stood behind the jab like the greats won. He threw 1,000 jabs or some shit like that. Check those stats. I don't know. I wouldn't say that he's only a one-way fighter. That makes no sense, especially with how he handled Mikey. Mikey was a pound-for-pound fighter. People like to talk about Bud being on pound-for-pound. Mikey been there, and that's what he did to a pound-for-pound fighter. Outboxed him. No rounds won. Mayweather Canelo was 12-0, right? Or 11-1, something like that. Like Mikey didn't win a round. That shit was boring. He didn't win a round.
But in that fight, I expected him to stop.
I'm
Mikey,
just saying,
just like you did.
And that's cool. You know why? Because we had high expectations. But let me ask you this question: what pound-for-pound fighter has Bud Crawford beat up? What pound-for-pound fighter has he fought? Mikey Garcia was on the pound-for-pound list. He was running through the whole fucking About Billions clique, and it stopped with Earl. Because Earl and them was chilling at that time, so it stopped with Earl. But he ran through the whole clique. Y'all disrespectful, man. Y'all disrespectful. It's crazy. Y'all can't compare it. He fought a pound-for-pound fighter. That's like Teofimo. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't give the right people credit. Teofimo beats up Vasyl Lomachenko. He not number one. He like number 6. I'm like, what the fuck? Who else out here besides Canelo is fighting someone on the pound-for-pound list? He on the list. Canelo fought Gennady on the fucking list. You know what I'm saying? Earl fought Mikey on the fucking active list. Like, and that's what I'm saying, man. Sometimes we don't know everything about boxing, man. We just watch the fight and we like our guys, man. But cool, he looking good versus whoever he looking good. But this dude who you saying only can fight one way, well, that other way that you actually overlooked, he beat him another way, and it was a pound-for-pound fighter that he beat. He did what Teofimo did before Teofimo did it. But he don't get credit.
I'm saying with Crawford, is his approach to every opponent is different. You see the adjustments made. You see the styles change up. Most people just say that he switches southpaw and that he just gets the win just because he switches southpaw. What I see is a guy that knows how to change the rhythm, the pace of the fight. That's the sweet science about what he does. It's a different approach to a different fighter every single time, and he makes an adjustment. It's not like, but I say the majority of Spence's fights is fought the same way. Yeah, he fought Mikey different, but I don't think Mikey is a very, very skilled fighter, in my personal opinion. So it wasn't like, you tripping,
man. You tripping. Yo, first of all, Maidana put hands on Mayweather, and Maidana put hands on Broner. Maidana also said Broner hit him the hardest, right? Mikey, he battered Broner. I don't. Did Broner win a round? Did Robert Easter win a round? You know, what about Salido? How many rounds he beat? The dude that beat pound for pound Lomachenko. Like, these are all names on Mikey's resume. What about Roman Martinez, who dudes are still making a name off of right now? Like, Mikey was pound for pound, man. I can't let y'all take that away from Earl, man. Nobody acted, and that's why to me the disrespect is ridiculous, man. For Earl and Teofimo, they beat active pound for pound fighters on the fucking list and don't get no credit. Y'all rather say Brook is better than Callum Smith right now, and that this win over Brook is better than the Kovalev win, and none of them dudes on the pound for pound. Meanwhile, Teofimo beats Vasyl. He's not number 1. He's not number 2. He's not number 3. He's not number 4. He's not number 5. He's 6. Earl beats Mikey, who was like number 3 or 4 on the list, maybe even 5, and he's like 6 or 7. Like, it's crazy. That's why I don't even believe in them dumbass lists. Subjective as hell. It is what it is. People gonna believe what they gonna believe. But I definitely don't think Earl fights one way. When he showed us he could beat the brakes off a pound-for-pound fighter, completely different style than what he's been showing us. So, I don't know. We got a new caller. No, this ain't new. Looking like Scott in Phoenix. Scott in Phoenix. What up?
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, I watched I'm doing good, man. Hey, I watched the Porter Kell Brook fight, and it seemed like Kell Brook gave Porter all sorts of problems. And I was thinking a Porter Crawford fight would be even harder for Porter, because Crawford is a lot faster, a lot more skills. And on behalf of Pacquiao, do you think Pacquiao really want to fight Spence or Crawford? It seems like he's all about money right now. That's it. I don't think it's about titles or belts. I mean, he's contemplating fighting McGregor. It's all about money. So just tell me what you think about that. Bye.
Well, you're right, but that's why Bob Arum had guaranteed him what he asked for, which was $23.5 million, and he was gonna fight Crawford in Qatar. Listen, I'm a Coppinger fan. I believe Coppinger sources. He breaks a lot of news, and not only did he break that story with Crawford's lawyers, the attorney's letter, it was reported on ESPN by Mark Kriegel live last night on the telecast, which means everything that Coppinger said, you can take it as truth, because The Athletic was quoted by Kriegel live on ESPN, letting you know that Crawford is upset and not happy with his promoter Bob Arum not being able to get him the big fight. So, yeah, I'm gonna believe that the $23.5 million guarantee for Pacquiao was there, and I'm also gonna believe that the $60 million from Qatar site fee was there, as that report states. The truth of the matter is, we'll never know, because the fight never went forward, so we don't know. There was never they probably never got to the whole Eddie Hearn proof of funds thing, but I believe it. It's there. I believe listen, some of these guys do fantastic work. I get no money from Coppinger, but we report.
Yeah, they do great work, man.
We report on all their stories, man. We report on all their stories, so it is what it is.
Listen, you got Idris's counterpunch?
Idris?
Yeah.
Nah.
Ed M paid for Idris counterpunch.
All right, let me see. Go for it, Idris.
Is that Idris?
Was it Idris? You sure?
Yeah, that's what it said on the
it was me, man.
Yeah,
man. See, listen, man. Bud got me paying for my first counterpunch, man. Listen, let me give you a few analytics, man. Listen, you got more views yesterday. You got 20K on this morning show. Views. Like, you didn't get that on the Javante. You got 10 on Javante. You got 10 on the Lopez.
Yeah, but Crawford fought a UK dude, and UK guys are very heavy on YouTube, man. You guys, listen to me.
Well, you didn't get that on Dillian White getting knocked out. You didn't get that on any of the other UK fights. You know what I'm trying to say? Not the UK fights.
Yeah, because Dillian White didn't fight an American. Listen. The combination of an American versus a UK dude. You're right. It's your counterpunch. I'm sorry.
It's been a few hours. It's only been a few hours since the show has been. It's not even been 12 hours. Like, and you got double the numbers on Javante and that. And plus, look, the chat, YouTube chat, and the Skype back chat. It's never been so.
Damn, where'd he go, man?
Dropped off.
The Queen's internet, man.
Super chat by Big Super Met Rodriguez. Let's not forget Pat got big money options other than Bud and EJ. He's got Mikey and McGregor waiting, so Bud ain't getting that fight.
We going out to who's in the building, man? Damn,
you agree with that or what?
Read it again.
That he's saying that Crawford not getting that fight because or EJ because Pacquiao got other big money options. And the big money options, he stated, was Mikey and McGregor.
Yeah, those are options, but, we have to find out how real they are. What we know today is what we didn't know yesterday, and that is that Bob Arum had $23.5 million guaranteed for Pacquiao. That's it, man. We can't ignore that. Yeah, there's other big money fights out there, potentially, but Bob, Pacquiao, Sean Gibbons, they know that Bob had that money. They know that he was able to get that. So they gonna pick up the phone when the time is right. They're gonna pick up the phone and see if that's still on the table, man. It's up to Al and Eddie.
Who's driving the bigger? Pretty much, who's driving the bigger cash? Connor, Mikey, Earl,
it all
or Bud?
It all depends.
Or Bud.
No, it all depends because if you remember, like I do, when Conor said I want to fight you, Pacquiao said, "Oh, I will fight you, but I got to co-promote." So look at him; he don't even know how to be the A side of this shit. So it all depends on who is gonna be leading Pacquiao Promotions. Is it gonna be an Al Heyman, extravaganza with Pacquiao saying he's promoting it? Is Al and Al's people still handling all that? Or is it going to be another Manny Pacquiao Promotions like in Malaysia with fucking Lucas Matisse? That was a weird ass shit show where the money wasn't there on time. The thing is, the guys are fickle. You guys forget. You know what I mean? Pacquiao's a big fish, but he doesn't know how to handle his company. Let's not forget that there's been rumors. He's had lawsuits, rumors of being broke, lawsuits definitely, all types of things. So is he going to take a side and run with it, or does he still need the help of somebody? We need to just wait and see. But what we do know is that he's done business with Bob, and that Bob offered him 23.5, and that the reports show that the money was there. So they're going to pick up that phone, in my opinion. But that being said, let me go out to Calgary, Canada. We international, baby.
Shout out to Calgary.
Chain code, Norway. Shorty wants that foreplay. I'm like, no way. Gotta rock it like Coldplay. Killing it.
Damn. All that and he hung up. He was there. Now he ain't there. Jose in Canada. I'll see you next time then. All right. Where are we going out? Where are we going out to? Looking like we got a new caller who is like just unmuted. Who's this?
Yo. My name is Kevin. I ain't never called in before, but I just want to say,
Kevin,
man.
From where? Kevin, from where, champ?
I'm from Tennessee, man.
Tennessee. Thank you for calling in, man. Good afternoon. Now it's noon time. What's up? Talk to us.
Yeah. So when Mikey moved up, right? He didn't have no acclamation fight at 147. So he went straight in.
Neither did Bud when he fought Horn. Next question.
Right, but what I'm saying is he jumped up and fought a champ, right? He fought Spence. Roberto Duran, when he moved up in weight, he had a bunch of acclamation fights, correct? Mikey ain't no fucking Roberto Duran. And we crediting Spence for beating this little bitty ass lightweight.
Wait. So what you saying? That the dude that acclimates does better?
I mean, he should, right? He not no Roberto Duran.
I mean, there's an argument for that. There's an argument. I mean, that's the way I like people to do it. Move up and acclimate. You know what Bud did with Horn, I wouldn't recommend that. And what Mikey did with Earl, I wouldn't recommend that. What Danny did after 140, where he fought Peterson at a catchweight, and I think someone else at a catch, that's what I recommend when you got yourself a franchise fighter. But listen, Mikey dared to be great. You know, that's not Earl's problem. Only thing Earl cares is that he beat a pound-for-pound fighter, and no one in his generation other than Canelo has.
Well, I mean, we understand that a big good guy beats a small good guy, right?
I mean, not in the case of Canelo beating Kovalev, moving up 2 divisions, nah.
And he was kind of past his best, though.
Oh, he was past his best. I love how he was past his best, but he just beat an undefeated fighter, right? First of all, he was past his best, but the undefeated fighter that beat him, he came back and immediately beat him. So he beat an undefeated fighter. Then he had a mandatory with an undefeated fighter, but he's washed up. I love it, but Kell Brook ain't washed up.
But I mean, we all know your boy. What's his name? Yard. He was inexperienced.
Yo, I'm out of here, man. You gonna have to pay for this ass kicking, man. I can't give you this ass kicking for free. But if you want to call back in and you feel like you ain't get it off your chest, $5 gets you a counter punch. I'll bring you right back on, or you could just go ahead and become a boomerang. But nah, man, come on. This is what I'm saying. Why we gotta kill one dude to big up one dude? I didn't kill nobody to big up Crawford. I'm talking about what that man did in that ring. and how he's doing it. And even the Bud haters that's calling in, I'm defending Bud today because it's like, damn, they not even respecting the power. Like, I think that's looking like real deal Holyfield power. You know what I'm saying? But nah, y'all love breaking down somebody else to build up y'all dude, man. That's lack of knowledge, man. You got to be able to build up your dude without breaking anybody down, man. It's crazy. Every time they want to build up Bud, they got to break down Canelo. Yo, chill. Canelo beat Gennady, who's a pound-for-pound fighter. That was a pound-for-pound fighter at the time. Whatever list you go check. And Earl beat a pound-for-pound fighter in Nike.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? He gets no respect. Teofimo beat a pound-for-pound fighter. These guys getting no respect. Y'all still putting Crawford above all them dudes. And I love it, man. Let's debate it, man. We going out to Coach Rivera from Undisputed Boxing Gear. Coach, you just listening? What's up?
Y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, you clear.
Not hating on Crawford, but I give him this I don't know, a quarter of credit just because everybody knows, Kell Brook got broken down by Triple G, then by Aerospace. So all it needed to be touched in the face. And then before they mention by race or any bullshit, it's the same way when Cotto got the rematch against Margarito. Pacquiao broke his face before Cotto rematch with Margarito. So I give Cotto half a credit for that fight because they stopped it because he got punched in the face. And about Crawford's power, yeah, the dude got popped. But if y'all look really good the fight, he did it on a lefty stance, so his power hand was in front of him. And also, Kell Brook was launching in. This is the same when Marquez knocked out Pacquiao. Pacquiao was launching in, and Marquez threw the punch at the same time. That was my fault.
But that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, so now it's Crawford's fault that he timed Kell Brook at the time that Kell Brook was rushing in. Like, he knocked him out. He knocked him down with a jab. Y'all just give him the credit for knocking him down with a jab.
Sent him going sideways, too.
Yo, computer shutdown, man. Computer shutdown. We're going to have to Louisville Slugger. What up?
TBZ, what up?
What's good?
Yeah, man. Bud did his thing, man. But I think he looked more impressive to me because, like you said, the Brook lost 2 previous times to an eye socket. Bud just, man, hit this man in the jabbed him, hook, whatever y'all want to call it, to the nose. Man, almost fell out the ring, man. Like, that's impressive to me. Like, before the fight, what we be saying? This is his biggest test. This is his biggest name on his resume. And look what he did. So we gotta give him his just due, man. Like, come on, 4 rounds. Like, I'm a Bud fan. I ain't even think he was gonna knock him out that early. You know what I'm saying? So let's respect what he's doing right now, man. Y'all gotta realize greatness when you see it, man. Hopefully we get that. Hopefully get that Pacquiao fight, man, so we can go ahead and retire him like your boy Thurman was supposed to do, man.
He's great. I ain't gonna do that.
I was almost with him. I was almost with him till he said, you gotta realize greatness when you see it. So this what I'm saying. Why ain't nobody call Earl great when he went to fucking the UK and beat up Kell Brook the right way over there? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, I was riding with you all the way.
Greatness is greatness, man.
When
you
can
have multiple greats. You don't have to have one great.
Yeah,
you can
when
have
you
multiple
were saying
greats.
all that, yo, let's give him credit. Let's give him credit and all that. I'm with you. I'm out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because he out here, you know what I mean? He doing dudes dirty, man. He really is, man. And I'm giving him the credit, too, because of the way he did it. Because it's like you just said. You a Bud fan and you ain't even expect him to do it that quick, man. I bet on him and I ain't even expect him to do it that quick. You know what I'm saying? Especially not no jab, hook, sending his ass halfway across the ring. So, you know, I'm not here to complain about the opponent today. We did that all up into the build-up. Like, I'm here to talk about the fight, you know what I'm saying? And based off the fight, I'm asking myself, you know, did he destroy him faster than Brook and EJ? Did he look more impressive than Brook and EJ? And the answer is yes and yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes and yes. So that's just that. You know what I mean? But
Did him dirty.
I always like
dirty.
going to this intro, but before we go to this intro, one of my favorites, I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at these subs, man, and hope
Let's go.
Hope that you told a friend. We only needed 9 of your friends, man. We only needed 9 of your friends to go ahead and subscribe, man, to this guy. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, shit. We need 2 more. That's what I'm talking about. Can we get 2 more right now live on this show so we can go ahead and have a party, man? Can we have a party? Yo, matter of fact, we almost there. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw one of the community songs on. Which one we going with? What don't you recommend? I'm always gotta be choosing.
Let's go Justo, man.
Damn, man. I was trying not to go with Justo because we
Okay,
always
so then
can we get Justo.
Can we get Stainless and Idris across the pond?
Across the pond. I hope I got the right version, man. They always saying I'm playing the wrong versions out here, man. Man, hit that thumbs up button while you listen to our very own Idris from across the pond in the UK, JP from Long Beach, Stainless from Detroit, from Essex, New Jersey. Yo, it's a family affair here on TBV, man. If this is your first time tuning in, subscribe and get to know what we do.
I love Chris Rich.
I'm a real problem like bro now. Bring a lot of smoke like a stoner. If I hit you in your dome, bro, you gon' spin around like a revolver. Me and Stainless, we got this. Cross the pond, that's the hot shit. Boxing bars, better cop this. From London all the way to Long Beach. I'm Sugar Ray, you just salty, yo. Muhammad Ali, man, I rope a dope. Leave you on the floor like an overdose. And I ain't even talking about smoking dope. I'm overdope. One left hook and it's over, bro. Left hook coming like Smoking Joe. Both of your eyes gon' slowly close. Looking like you came out of Tokyo. Man, I see through your lies like Pinocchio. All you do is run like the gingerbread. Blood on your scalp like a gingerhead. I'm a boss in this thing like Mayweather. All I'm trying to do is get paid better. 10 ounces, straight leather. Back money, straight cheddar. Leave with a bag like my Dana. Stainless, yo, that's my mic partner. Even when I'm down, I fight harder. Never too late, man, I'm like farmer. Soldier in this thing, I'm a ring general. Yeah, the kid's special. Got a lot of gas like I drink petrol. Body's gonna drop if I hit temples.
Cross the water, any stage, same square, same page. Left, right, it's fight night with my gloves come for your rib cages. Lights out, cold case, my house, your place. Knock out, never walk out. All they talk about is who's this race.
Yeah, Stainless. Cross the pond, baby. Round 1. You know how we get down. It's TBV for life. USA, UK. And if you ain't on Patreon, Stainless, hard work, dedication. Talk money, you speaking my language. UK, you're here in the States, it don't matter, just sign them papers. Then we can make a range in the Mecca boxing. We can do it in Vegas, Brooklyn, Wembley, O2 Stadium. I ain't for all that, explain it, bruh. That's what I brought Idris and JB for. I'm sick like Tyson in the 80s. They're killing the wives, eating the babies. When I get crazier, maybe you shouldn't even play with us. Charged up on that crazy age dust. Beats banging just like Everlast taped up and tapping that cranium. My lines come at you like a Tank Davis punch. This that mixtape, volume 1. Spitting these boxing bars across the pond. Going bananas, ain't shit, Donkey Kong. Get a body on box trick and I'll come home. It's lamps to the slaughter. So tax in the coffin, my manager's talking. I'm on that Chisora face to face at the press conference. I throw tables and you throw water. Spam scream Ricky and I'm running with the Crawford. You sound moist, so speak a little softer. You can draw the boat with blood, thinking of water. Just be cautious, we come from Jack Johnson, Sugar Ray Robinson, Ali, Boomaier, Rumble. My only advice for you brothers: stay hungry, stay humble.
Cross the water, any stage, same square, same page. Left, right, it's fight night with my gloves come for your rib cages. Lights out, cold case, my house, your place. Knock out, never walk out. All they talk about is who's this race.
We don't talk the same, we don't eat the same. Bring it to the door like a piece of man. Tiafimo, I'm back flipping. Long Beach all the way to Brixton. I'm a big dog, I can't hang with kittens. Head hog, call me Sonic nigga. Roll up, we start pointing pistols, get you clean next. I ain't talking tissue. Really from the hood, I've been on missions with them long noses like Scottie Pippen. Fuck a good time, I'm in a party tripping. All the hardest niggas, I done poly with them. If you say JP, I gotta get him. I'm the Pope, nigga, this is Catholicism. No apologies, I want all the beef. I got a God flow, I can part to see. I'm Al Heyman, don't talk to me. Racked up, they call me Triple G. I'm Mayweather with the shoulder roll. These niggas swear they hot when I'm ultra cold. This an overdose and an overload. We got long noses, Pinocchio. I'm Candyman, this is Candyland. I'm a big shark, you niggas Vandy cans. I'm the Holy Ghost, I'm blowing holy smoke. I'm ducking low like I'm smoking Joe. I'm a ultra swole, intellectual, I'm Picasso. Let me paint the picture, I'm an anxious nigga. Can't wait to get you. Cut them in half, make a straight division. Got all knockouts, can't make decisions. I'm from Long Beach, we call it Strong Beach. We don't wear Timbs or rock gold teeth. Fuck the president and the police. I got a long gun, they got a long reach. Just pray for me. Down on my feet, I never take a knee. Fuck the flag too, I should kill the beat. Long Beach nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on.
What up?
I just got a message from Bishop saying he got 2 people to subscribe. You need to refresh right now.
Bishop.
Let's see if we had 117,000.
Let's see. Nah, man, not on my end. It still say we need 2, man.
Okay, then it comes
Oh, shit. Break out the horns, bruv. Break out the horns. Break out the horns. We did it. Let's go. We did it.
Shout out to Bishop, man.
Drop them bombs. Let's go.
Shout out to all you guys out there, man.
Let's go. Huh?
Everybody. 117,000.
117,003, man. So we bust that. We went overboard, man. Shout out to Bud Crawford, man, bringing in the subs like that, man. Shout out to T Bud, pound for pound, man. Shout out to Earl, #1 under Bud. They said, damn. They said even if you beat a pound for pound, you still under Bud, man. Let's go. Damn. Who we bringing on, man? Who rocking out with us, man?
Who's next, man? Because I'm excited, man. 117,000, man. We reached the goal, man. That's what we're trying to do.
We doing it. Oh, I said I wanted to go to the intro, right? Let's do that. Let's go to that, man. Let's go to that. We made it to 117K, man. We might as well hear some fly tunes, man.
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up for back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. Phone jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
What's up, gang? Can you hear me?
Yo.
Yeah, my Yimbe gave me his boomerang too. He put it in the Skype chat.
No problem. You want them back to back?
Yeah, give me
back.
Yeah, I'm getting back to back. I got some shit to do. But I want to just shout out before I start my call. Shout out to my Bud brothers, Stone Bone, J Mac, Trey Miller, Liz Lowe, Mike Gross. Who deserves more credit for the win? I'm gonna say Errol Spence. When he beat him, the guy had a title. As we all know, when you're a champion, you fight a little harder. You got more at stake. So you gonna give it a little more of your all. So, the fact that Spence fought the champion, Kell Brook, and did it in his backyard when motherfuckers was throwing brownies at him and shit, he deserves more credit for the win. Now, who was more impressive in winning is Bud Crawford. He was more impressive than GGG and Errol Spence. For the simple fact that, let's be real. You move up 2 weight classes to fight pound for pound, probably the hardest puncher at the time. You probably gonna get your ass kicked. And Errol Spence was fighting Kell Brook coming off a brutal KO loss. Bud fought a guy that was coming off of 3 straight wins. Errol Spence fought a guy that had to lose 13 pounds to make weight. Bud only had fought a guy that only had to lose 7 pounds to make weight. And with Kell Brook and Spence, you had a 10-pound rehydration clause. Whereas with Bud Crawford, you had no rehydration clause, so Kell had the ability to blow up as big as he wanted, so he didn't have a restriction on him like he did against Spence. So I think Bud's win is more impressive. He got it done earlier, but like I said, Errol Spence deserves more credit because he beat the champion and took his strap in his backyard. So either way you want to look at it, that's how I look at it. But that's my comment. Y'all have a good one. Shout out to the Bud Tenders. Peace out.
Why the Bud tend to sound like
out here, man, heavy,
like an R&B? No. I'm not attacking. I'm saying like that name Bud tend to sound like it could be like an old school R&B, like back in the day, like when the Heartbeats was out, like the Bud tenders, the Heartbeats. You know what I'm saying? Nah. All right.
Not at all, brother. Sorry.
I tried, man. You know what I'm saying? My Gene Best said he ain't talking. Give his call to Brandon. We did that. Mr. CYP, California. What up?
What's good? I got the slogan. I say, name me another former undisputed champion with a title in the next division, and I'll show you a #1 pound for pound. Of course, he's #1 pound for pound. Of course, it's easy to be #1 pound for pound, especially if it's ESPN. But think about this. If I do believe that my man Spence should get more credit for the win because he did it first. But wouldn't that mean that that Brook should get more credit for beating Porter than Spence did because he did it first? I say no, because the Porter now was a better version. But based on y'all logic, because somebody did it first, that gives him more credit. So that would mean that even boosts Brook up even more if Brook gets so much credit for beating Porter because he did it first before Errol Spence. See, a lot of things are ridiculous when you get to talking. But remember, casual fans carry legacy, not hardcore.
The truth of the matter is that shit you said is ridiculous because the reason that Porter, or rather Earl, gets credit for the win over Porter is because Porter, after the Brook fight, was able to become a 2-time welterweight champion. Not just because CYP thinks this version of Porter is better. No, it's because he actually showed us he was better by becoming a 2-time champion. And at the time that Earl fought him, he was a champion again. So,
there we go.
So at the very least, for argument's sake, CYP, maybe you should be saying that those wins are equal, you know? But to say that, you know, my logic states that Earl gets no credit for his win because he didn't do it first, that's just craziness, you know? I don't know. Maybe you're not debating with me and you're debating with someone in the chat, but I took it that way, and it just makes no sense, you know? Earl gets 100% credit for beating Sean Porter. This version of Sean Porter, who was a current champion, you know, coming off a Danny win and a questionable Thurman loss.
And he dropped him, too. Don't forget.
Yeah, man. Come on.
He dropped him, too, man. 11th round or 10th round, he dropped him.
Yeah, no, that's and this is what I'm saying. Why do we gotta tear one dude down to build another up?
I hate it, man. I hate
it's
it.
Crazy,
it's not my
bro.
thing.
Like, damn, get a little more creative, man.
That's
Come
why
on,
I
guys.
said call and talk about Bud. Like Bud came out, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about what about his performance that you
it's like a fighter bashing show instead of like, yo, look at what he did. And that's what we're saying. Who did it better? Who did it more impressively? Not, you know, bash someone to prop the other. Just tell us who did it better. Who did it more impressively. That's it. NO in NO. What up, though?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Whoa.
What up?
I'm an audio sound.
You good?
Alright, look, man. Shout out to Bud. Like I told y'all, bruh, for as long as it lasts, it was gonna be a good fight. I ain't see a whitewash. I saw Bud caught him coming in with the right shot at the right time. You know what I mean? It's all about timing. Kell Brook ain't see the fight. It looked like Bud was thinking about throwing and held it. Kell jumped in and he let that thing go. Like it wasn't even a full extension on that shot. And that's, if you watch it wasn't even a full extension. He caught him coming in, and that's how he reacted. That's just like the Charlo fight. Everybody feel like that was a jab to the stomach. He caught him at the right time when he was breathing, and he caught him with the shot. I mean, that's what it was. But until then, it was a nice fight. It was a nice fight, bro. So I mean, you got to give Bud his props, man. He beat the man. The man said he felt good. He felt like terminating. You got to terminate out of there. You know what I mean? And for a comparison of the performance, I think Earl had a little more pressure on him going overseas and all that, man. But that was then. This is now, and you know what I'm saying? We got to see what Earl do against Danny Garcia. We got to see how he look after the accident. Nothing. That's, you know what I mean? It's all eyes on December 5th. Nothing.
Let
We got to see how he come out and how he fight that.
Let me ask you
What
though, do you give Earl credit for beating Mikey Garcia?
Hell yeah, he beat him 12-0.
Okay.
A pound for pound fight. Who you ever saw beat Garcia 12-0?
No,
he never lost. I mean, he never lost, but
nobody. I'm just finding it hard. Like, you know, people like, oh, see, he pound for pound, see greatness. Yeah, they saying like, oh, see pound for pound, see greatness, and it's just like, whoa. What about what Earl's doing? Earl beat a pound for pound active fighter, just like Canelo beat Gennady active pound for pound. I just don't know how we assess things. That's all. I don't know. But.
Man, look, you ask the fighters, the coaches, everybody said that not Danny, but Mikey can fight, man. What trainer a fighter said you ever heard say Mikey couldn't fight? Before the fight, even Tim Bradley. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't
So
never heard that,
can't
but
get a
I'm
man.
gonna go a step further and say I don't need nobody to tell me that Mikey can fight or can't fight because of what he did to Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas is a prime example. You know what I mean? Like you got Jesse got a lot of fights. He had to fight with Bradley. He had to fight with Pacquiao. He had to fight with Broner. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And look, this dude handled him so much differently compared to all them dudes. So, you know. And that's after the Earl beating. Because Earl, like you said, 12-0. What up, though?
Public service announcement. Public service announcement. We got to give him a shout out to all our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? For our Border Wars 9 event in Dallas, Texas. Shout out to all the fighters also who are going to be competing in, you know what I'm saying, in Border Wars 9 in Texas. Matter of fact, just, you know what I'm saying, to give them a big shout out, we want to shout out all the fighters right now. And that's, I want you to help me to go down the list of all the fighters. First of all, we got the main event. The main event of the evening is Marvin versus Rel. Both fighters are taking it very serious. You know what I'm saying? They have lost a whole bunch of weight. They're looking chiseled out. You know what I mean? They're ready to go. They're sparring. The footage is up. The sparring footage is up. Everything, they've been vetted. Everything is ready to go. I'm excited. Celebrity referee Steve Willis is going to be in the building refereeing that main event right there. There's 2 belts on the line. 2 belts are Ness?
Yes, sir.
Which ones are they? WBC
and WBA.
WBC and WBA. So Rel's going to get an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to get his hands on those titles if he can win. If not, Marvin retains his title and moves his way up the pound-for-pound list, maybe challenging for the top spot against the pound-for-pound king, Coach Mitty. Also, we got who is the co-main event? We haven't locked in the co-main event yet. I said I wanted to do Supermax,
for
smoke
sure
him out,
Fire
Jay.
D, I think. For sure
Okay.
Fire D, but I know you saying Supermax, so, I mean, look, we said we're going to do a poll. We're going to have to do that poll.
Yeah, we're going to do that poll. But let's say for sure Fire D and that one white boy is going to be fighting each other. That's that right now. That's in the loop as being one of the co-main events of the evening. That fight is going to be amazing. It's a late replacement for one Elias who was unable to make the trip to Dallas, and the one white boy stepped in. He's calling for a knockout. He's calling for a sensational performance, and let's see whether or not he can live up to it.
He did put that pressure on himself to say. He said why he did that. I don't know. Like saying
I have no idea, but yeah, we putting it out there because he put it out there. We putting it out there. Also, you got, you know what I mean, Big Supermax is taking on Smoke 'em Out Jay out of Vegas, making his Border Wars debut. That's the big boys. You know how that go down. A lot of heavy shots and a lot of excitement. Also, we got Donnell Fernandez taking on Corey Frank. You know what I'm saying? That fight right there.
Corey Frank, yo, my man talk hella trash. Hella trash. He came at
Self-proclaimed
JD.
pound for pound #1.
Yeah, he came at JD. He said he gonna beat Mitty. He said he's pound for pound #1. We just ain't see. I mean, he calling Donnell trash. I mean, whoa. That fight, I don't know. Sheesh.
Right.
Let's
so we
see.
also got Karma Surge. Karma Surge is taking on Antonio Garcia.
Yo, shout out to Karma Surge. Just had a Street Beast fight yesterday. My man is staying busy for sure.
Keeping his hands going. We had it unguarded with Antonio Garcia. He's ready to go. Also, we got on that one, we got Cruz versus Ringwalk Danny. Cruz is making his Cruz is making his return back to the ring.
Yes, the return of SOG.
His return video was amazing. If you're on Patreon, go ahead and check it out. If you're not on Patreon, you got to go
free,
check
man.
it out.
It's so inspirational. We put it out on YouTube, man, so you can check it out. I'm actually going to put the link in the YouTube chat here so that you guys can find it even simpler.
There you go. And also, on that card, we have Chach, the dad, is taking on Sean Mission Impossible.
Chach, man, like
That's
Chachi,
what I said,
man.
Chach. That's what I said, Chach.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I said Chach. You're not listening.
Right.
You got to check your headphones. But yeah, he's taking on Sean Mission Impossible, and a lot of people are looking forward to that fight right there.
Yes.
As you heard, our very own JD is going down to Sean's gym to give him some work, get him prepared for that fight. So
no, it's getting juicy now because, listen, let me give you some backstory. Obviously, Chach is training. He's over there training with Marvin the Tank, the champ, 2-belt champ. He's training with SOG that's on the return. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Sean Mission Impossible. he's training with JD, the former champ. So it's Houston versus Dallas, man. You know what it is, man. It's Houston versus Dallas right now. So yeah, it's
both them talking. Chach pretty much saying, listen, man.
Chach wasn't saying nothing though. I don't want it to come off like that. He was not saying nothing.
He's saying he's ready to go.
Sean the one seen Chacha sparring, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm not worried. I'm going to sleep." He said, "I'm not worried about this." And he said, "Oh, you gonna be sleeping?" You know what I mean? And yeah, it went from there, man. I'm excited. 190 pounders, so you know to expect some action, okay? You know, cruiserweight division is the other heavyweight division, so yeah, man. Remember that.
And anybody else I'm missing from the card?
Oh man.
That looks to be about it, because we know Ambrose Ant is off.
Let me see, but we got taking it from the top, Marvin versus Rel, for Surefire D versus
the one white boy.
That one white boy in Texas. Mario versus Amin. You ain't
Mario
say that.
versus Amin.
Mario versus Amin.
Versus Amin. Yep.
Yo.
That one is gonna be super amazing.
Hit me up, dog. This week is the week, man. We need to get in there because
still want to get in there with young Ali and get some work.
I'm sure Amin probably went to playing field, but anyway, hit me up, man, because it's 21 days out, man. 21 days.
And Mario's training, obviously, getting ready for his
Allegedly,
comeback,
man. We ain't been hearing from Mario, man. Allegedly, let's see, man. Sponsors sending Mario the gloves, so you know he should be getting those. I spoke to the sponsor, Undisputed Boxing Gear, this morning. They said they shipping them out, man. We also got Machine Gun Garces, the brother of Big Super Mex. He's taking on Chris Vega. This is a crossroads fight. Both of these guys coming off losses. Both of these guys seeking redemption. Both of these guys desperately want to be in that win column. But I think that the difference here, hopefully, because I want to show that my community is strong. I want to show that I'm part of a community that is multi-talented, man. So I'm hoping that the difference is going to be the Machine Gun is training with J-Mac. Coach J-Mac has been taking out the time to give a few of those guys in Lubbock, Texas, his attention. And Chris, I know from his first fight, he needs a trainer. So if he ain't get that, Machine Gun's already, winning the race.
One step ahead, yep.
One step ahead. And listen, it's a race to 2, baby. You know Keith Thurman style. Shout out to Keith Thurman. Yo, ponytail. Yo, we already talked about Eric Cruz versus Ringwalk Danny. Ringwalk Danny, one of our own. Don't want to just brush that off. Eddie, hit me up if you don't got Ringwalk's number. Get this man some sparring. Put him in there with Smoke 'em Out Jay. Put him in there with Robert Ortiz. You know what I mean? Texas, Vegas, we got a little hub. Eddie's team captain out there. Ringwalk Danny, you in Vegas. Hit those dudes up. Speaking of Smoke 'em Out Jay, he's taking on Big Super Mex. This is the heavyweight fight that obviously Francis is saying he's nominating for co-main. He believes the big boys deserve the big respect by making them the big co-main event. Big Super Mex, he's seeking his first win. He got lucky to get a draw, and I say lucky because nobody wants a loss, man, but somebody's got to win and somebody's got to, lose. You know how it goes. Smoke 'em Out Jay, big 6'4", 344-pound heavyweight, man. This is gonna be a big fight, man. Super Mex, he got to get it together.
He's saying Chach and Sean should be co-main event because it's Houston versus Dallas.
Who's saying that?
Super Mex. So he's voting for Chach versus Sean, Mission Impossible.
Yeah, man. If that works, that works. Listen, what else we got? We need a 168-pounder, man. Somebody step in 3 weeks' notice, show your skill, man. We need a 168-pounder. You don't even got to be skilled because I got a novice, man. He had a fight, but Ant pulled out. Ant has 3 injuries, so he's off the card. And now we missing a fighter for Ambrose from Texas. So you don't even got to worry about him not showing up. He's already from Texas. All you got to do is weigh 106. No, not 68. I'm sorry. Either 175 or 180. He can make 175 or 180, man.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, no, Ambrose is 175, 180. Him and Ant was supposed to fight around that weight. Yeah. And that's what he said he can make. Now, I don't know if desperation kicks in and just to be on the card, will he make more or fight heavier? But that's that. And we got a heavyweight. Oh, wait. What happened? So I don't know.
Did you close it?
Well, no, I didn't get to close that. We actually got late footage and stuff like that last night, but we're trying to get new footage, and he is sending me more stuff because he sent me something like maybe 5 years ago. But dude is big as hell. No, he's like Anthony Yard as a heavyweight. That like type of big, like Anthony
massive.
Joshua, like muscles, like big as hell. Like
Dang.
I didn't even watch the whole fight. I sent it straight to the possible opponent, but I seen him come out, and he's massive.
He's yoked.
He's yoked up, bro. He's massive,
Chopped up.
bro. For real. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
So who else is on the card? That's it, right? I got to everybody?
Everybody.
Okay, cool. So we just want to run down quick the sponsors. We want to thank Brian Crusser, Last Stand Podcast, you know what I'm saying, for his Last Stand and support. Go ahead and check out Last Stand Podcast. Got great interviews on there with Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, and Deontay Wilder. Also, we want to thank Big Rig Trucking Agency, Big Rig Trucking Insurance Agency. For all the truckers out there, go ahead and check out their rates. Maybe there's something there for you. Or also wirelessbudshop.com. Wirelessbudshop.com. One of our very own Patreons. So, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and show your support. If you go now, I think he got his 50% off discount code going. And if not, you can definitely use the TBV code and get yourself up to 15% off all your purchase. Also, we got Undisputed Boxing Gear, UndisputedBoxingGear.com. Undisputed Boxing Gear, Coach Rivera, our very own Mario Munguia, the co-host here, Ward in his last fight in Border Wars 8 in Pittsburgh. Steve Cunningham's gym. Looks sleek, look good. He's going to be giving our fighters an opportunity to choose from the pot if they win their fight. Also, we got Kendall Holt, Holt.boxing.gloves. Go check him out on IG, the former world champion. Shout out to Kendall Holt for your long-standing support for his sleek boxing gloves that he's coming with, custom gloves. Listen, if you win, you get an opportunity to get one of these sheet gloves. Also, Adrian Clark, Protect Yourself at All Times. Go check out his book, Dark Horse, our manager's memoir. Also, he's helping to facilitate our fighters to wear Everlast headgear and gloves. All our fighters are going to be wearing Everlast headgear and gloves, and they're going to be able to take it home with them after their fights. Shout out to Adrian Clark. We also got Xavier Miller, the coach of Dillian White. Shout out to you to making a connection with Bravish.com. Ness already got the headgear and the gloves looking real nice. We talk about white and gold, looking clean. The winners also going to get an opportunity to get one of these if they win their fight. Also, we got, last but never least, we got El Camino Electrical. Go check out El Camino Electrical. Thank you for their support all the time. That's what we got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, so we going out to Natural Wiz, Canada. What up, man? Been a minute. I was like, yo, where's Natural Wiz at when we got a freaking host from Canada? All of a sudden, he stops calling in.
You know, I heard you guys call my name out, man. I was on the back of the truck, man. Yeah, man. No, Francis, I'm here, man. I'm back. A little bit busy doing some stuff, dealing with some personal stuff. But as far as Terence Crawford, man, I got to give the man credit. It is what it is, man. The man's on an 8 knockout streak. Like, come on, the power is there. You know, he's on my list now. He's on my watch list now. He's got to make his own path, go for that Pacquiao, get those 2 belts. And then, yeah, 50-50 or 60-40, either or. We see the plan, but, you know, you guys need to stop, man. Respect the guy. I'm just a boxing fan. I'm not a Bud Crawford fan or whatever. I'm just a boxing fan, and I just call it like it is. The man did it better, and he did it faster, period. You know, just be consistent. That's all we asking from all of us from boxing fans, right? Just be consistent. That's my call.
All right. We're going to stay in Canada. I think he was from Toronto, too, to be honest with you. I ain't really sure, though, but I think he said that once upon a time. But we're going to go to Calgary. Jose's back. What up?
Jose.
Yo, Ness. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yo, thank you very much for that intro, man. I just had to take the daughter to get some breakfast. So glad to be back. You know, glad to be back. Busy doing a bunch of things, but... you know, TBV, you can leave it for a bit, man, but it just always flows through the veins. So, yeah, man, yesterday, what a fight, man. Terence Crawford is just spectacular, man. Like, he's not the biggest guy, but his reach, like, when they speak of the reach,
you actually see, like, even your thumbnail right now, like, the guy is long, right? So
84-inch reach, man. 84-inch reach.
yeah, massive, massive, man. And he's just got that dog in him, you know. It just reminds me of Mitty, you know. That's what Mitty's like in Border Wars, you know. You just can't beat the guy, man, no matter what happens. He doesn't look like he's a threat, but damn, when you see him in the ring, the dog comes out, man. He's just too much. Speaking of Mitty, I think he's the only fighter in all of UK that hasn't transformed into a bum. Like, you know, 2020 is just to pretty much expose the world, but more than anything, the UK is just done. It's absolutely done. You know, even just listening to the callers are done, the boxers are done. The scene in the UK is just going to go down the drain more and more every day. Border Wars, speaking of drains, Border Wars, man. You guys lack some serious star power, man. I'm disappointed the borders are shut down. The two biggest stars Border Wars ever had, Mitty and Canadian Jose Loco, won't be present. You know, we're seeing the likes of Matt Machine Gun, Supermex, Eric Cruz. You know, I just call those guys like shames of a nation, man. Those guys bring no eyeballs, no entertainment, no fun. You guys are lacking that. So I'll be back 2021. I'll come clean house again. Just you know, putting it out there. Enrique, I'm gonna come to New Jersey. Time to get some revenge, my friend. So that's all I got. Keep it up, guys. I'm proud to see where you guys are at, and thanks for the call, guys. Peace.
All right,
Jose,
Jose,
thanks for calling, man.
in. Canadian Jose, man, believe it or not, guys, he's 3-0. He's 3-0, and he was once upon a time. Was he unified? I think he was unified, right?
Was he?
He was unified.
I told you we need that rematch with Enrique, man.
He actually unified versus Cruz. He was the first man to beat Eric Cruz, SOG, who's returning. So, you know, he's a bit of a crazy man, but he's got some fight in him himself. We're gonna go.
I made a mistake. I said 84-inch reach. I meant to say 74-inch reach. So I just want to make the correction on that for Terence Crawford. Let's go.
Everybody make a mistake. We going out to Seattle though. And he don't make no mistakes, man. I'm talking about somebody's favorite caller, man. Who's going to nominate him, though?
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
What's good, y'all? Just waking up.
What's up?
Long weekend, man. Battles. That was a good fight. I'm kind of pissed at my TV provider messing up yesterday.
What they do?
Man, my TV was acting up. Either my son messed up the remote, something. But I caught the highlights. Man, if he's fighting Pacquiao next, man, and I've already told the Bud people, you know, hey, if he does it better, I mean, shit, he deserves what he deserves, and that's what he deserves. And if he gets Pacquiao, man, PBC 2020, that's my call.
He get Pacquiao, man. He gonna end up. It's gonna be a problem, man. If Bob Arum, y'all gonna see why this went the way that it went. If he becomes A side, because that Pacquiao fight could put him into the A side in the driver's seat, and then you're gonna see how negotiations get so ugly in the media with Bob Arum.
Absolutely.
Oh damn! Did CYP? We didn't never see that. Let's see. Let's not forget Pac got big money options. Then CYP. We never gave CYP a counterpunch.
Didn't we? I don't know. Let's go to him.
CYP, did we not get to your counterpunch, brother?
Nah, homie, nah.
Apologies, man. Just noticing that. Took Supermex to Texas to say super chat. Sorry about that, bro.
Cool. For history's sake, beating pound for pound number one does not make you the new pound for pound number one when you weren't in the top 10 to begin with. You don't go outside the top 10 to number one because you beat pound for pound number one. Ask Antonio Tarver, ask Jeff Horn, ask Chocolate Tito's opponent, and now go ask Tio. History don't work that way. And some I just realized, Ward, Tank, Bud, Canelo, Loma, they all either moved up to fight bigger dudes or brought a smaller great dude up. When all these great fights took place, all of them dudes got a stoppage or a knockout. The only dude who did not do that in recent history was Earl Spence versus Mikey. That's another reason why some of y'all who are on the fence should actually roll with Bud in this Bud versus Earl fight. It doesn't mean Earl's not great. It just means there are certain things that could sway your opinion and should sway your opinion. I'm swayed.
I mean, I don't remember Floyd knocking out any of the pound for pound fighters on the list that he beat, like Marquez, even Pacquiao. You know, who else was pound for pound on the list that he beat? Maybe, well, he definitely, I ain't gonna say that name. He definitely knocked him out, put him down like 3 times. But yeah, we'll just stop there. You know, he knocked those out. So, you know, knockouts are great, but they're for television. Records, that don't mean nothing. You know
Nothing.
Knockout don't mean nothing. I like it more. I'm not being a hypocrite, man. I'm not trying to make you waste money or none of that. I like it more. And you see me giving him his respect for continuing the streak. Before the fight, I said, I know he want to continue the streak. He said it ain't about the streak. It was more about the dub, but he kept the streak. I'm respecting the knockout. Understand we saying the same thing. But that's what I like. The records, that shit don't matter though. A win is a win is a win is a win, champ. A win is a win is a win is a win. It don't matter how you win, you won. Luckily though, for Crawford, you gain fans when you win the way that you win. And he's consistently winning the way that he wins. We going out to Jonathan Sims. Damn, why it sound like I rhymed that on purpose. Y'all hating, man. I'm talented, man. Talented. What up?
What up, man? Top of the morning to everybody. Thanks for another show. I want to say congratulations to Bud. Next, let me ask you a question. Would you agree that the fact, even though Earl didn't knock Mikey out, the fact that the pay-per-views did so well, it overshadowed the fact that he didn't knock him out?
I don't think it overshadowed it for me because remember, I was saying it was a farce and he was going to knock him out and then he didn't. So it was kind of like, I kind of almost was mad. You know, I was disappointed. I wanted the knockout, so it didn't overshadow it for me. What it did do for me, though, is get up off his back. Like, damn, he did that many pay-per-views, though. I was so wrong. So, you know, I mean.
Okay. Because that was my perspective, is the fact that he did so well. But back to the topic at hand. If you look at look in chronological order, the stuff that led up to this Brook versus Bud, Johnny Nelson, Kell Brook's old promoter saying that he would never fight at welterweight in 2017, him almost looking for a medical extension, Earl saying he could barely make the weight in 2017 when they fought, then him moving up.
Where you going with this, man?
Then Kell Brook moving up, beating a stripper, and who else knows what, coming back down to fight Crawford, not even in the tune-up fight, but just first fight at 47 for a championship fight, and getting knocked out when he was 10-1 odds. I don't understand how people can say that this is even comparable, or he even did it. Okay, sure, he beat him, and he was supposed to. It was 10-1 odds. So for us to even compare is asinine. He got the victory, and it should just be left at that. This means absolutely nothing. Bomac came on this show and said Kell Brook ain't shit. They didn't even want the fight. So the fact that we're now promoting this and escalating it to, oh, he did it better than Earl, it's like we're looking for crumbs. We're scrapping at the bottom of the barrel. It's like he was supposed to do that. It was Kell Brook who hadn't fought at the division in 3 years. He couldn't make weight. He had 2 eyes broken. Like, what else did you expect? And for us to compare it just is asinine. It's really asinine. But it was a great victory for
Jonathan. I gotta cut you, man. Your time is up, man. But damn, if you wasn't you had me entertained, man. You had me entertained, man. I was just, but I can't just let you run all over and be biased, man. You know what I'm saying? But damn, you had me going, man. I even screen shared for you. Did you see it, Francis?
Yep.
Let's go, champ. Buenos dias, muchachos. I like clean fight. Yo. Yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Damn, we went from the morning to the afternoon, man. It's that I love this shit, man.
I love boxing, yeah.
Word is boy, dog. I love boxing, but I think I love doing this show more, man.
Of course.
I'm never use no medicals. I like clean sport.
Clean sport, man. Let's
I like
get to
clean
this
sport.
clean sport. Uh-oh. Is that him? Is that him?
Oh, we got super chats, by the way. We got any super chats?
We got more. Cause that would be very appreciative, man. We just wanna have fun doing our job, man. And
Yeah, let's get some super chats in there, man. We got
here,
some.
man. Let me see what we got. So we stopped at CYP's counterpunch. Then we got Big Super Max Rodriguez says, Ness, can we get Angel Garcia on? Yo, I don't know, man. Angel's kind of touch and go, man. And we got to see. You know, we got Big Sam Henry says, 84-inch reach, laugh out loud. That's Tyson Fury. You mean 74. Yo, 74 is still good when you consider 84 is a heavyweight. Let that sink in. Big Supermax Rodriguez comes back and says, a video of me stretching draws more numbers than El Joto. Sans. Men lies. Jose lies. Numbers don't lie. Hashtag retire bum. He said retired bum, not retired bum, because you are retired, he's saying, and he's calling you a bum. We're going out to Steve in Chicago. What up?
My town up in K-Town. Hey, Daddy, this is $1 beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
Boxingwiz.com.
Oh, good morning. Good afternoon. How's it going?
Perfect, man.
What's
Cannot
up?
complain.
All right. I'm going to cut through the bullshit here with Brook. Let's not act like Brook was like this beast or monster at welterweight, okay? He had one decent win. He didn't even dominate in that fight. He beat court. One judge had that fight a draw. Anytime he moved up in competition, he shit the bed. So let's not act. I don't care. I'm putting it to you like this, man. The best Kell Brook wouldn't beat Bud. Like, that's what we need to be. I don't give a fuck who the fuck beat him up, this, that, and the other. Like, stop with the nonsense. Brook ain't on that level. He's not. Go look at his work. Look at the cans he's beat, man, in the UK. It was like can after can after can. And then he stepped up. He got one decent win. And then every other time he stepped up, he got his ass beat. Like, come on, man. Like, we can't crown guys for one good win. This is what I was telling you, like, about Smith. Like, I can't crown the guy just because he had one decent win. Look at the rest of the guys he's fighting. They're not like on any level. So let's give Crawford his props. Nobody thought he was going to do it in that fashion and that early. And I don't care who was in front of Bud.
Cut it. Stone Bone.
What up? Yeah, man, I ain't here to diss nobody. I ain't about to call Kell Brook beating a champion coming across seas was just a decent win. I mean, come on, we got to be better than that. That was a great win when Kell Brook came to America and beat Sean Porter. And listen, I'm going to give Earl credit for beating a smaller Mikey. I'm going to give him credit for beating that pound-for-pound guy. Earl is a unified champion. So when Bud get in the ring and outdo him, I don't want all these people saying, man, Earl ain't beat nobody. That was a little Mikey. No, I want you to say that was a pound-for-pound Mikey. I want you to say that was a rejuvenated Sean Porter. I want everything every credit Earl get, I want him to get it. Because I want you to give Bud that same credit. And all of these dudes who were saying, oh, it's going to go 12, Bud can't really stop him. They all saying now, Francis got the list. None of them dudes have said, yeah, I was wrong. They all saying, oh, I knew Kell was going to lose, but them dudes were saying that Brook was going to win. So it's just weird to that.
Cut it. Greatness in Harlem. What up?
How we living?
Oh, blessed, man. Blessed to be here talking to you and all the other boxing fans. Let's go.
Greatness, what up?
Yeah, that's a fact, man. It's definitely a good day, man. I was tired yesterday, man, to keep it a stack with y'all.
But yo, man, woke up today happy. You did what I'm saying. Again, shout outs to my guy Crawford for holding it down with a fashionable knockout, man. And I like the fact that he made the adjustment from orthodox to southpaw. Because the first 2 rounds, I'm looking at Crawford like, yo, damn, he getting tagged, and then his eye started swelling, and I didn't like that because we just saw Franco keep his title with his closed eye. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But other than that, man, I see Kell Brook again as a common opponent. You know, whether I'm not even gonna get into all the politics. He's a common opponent. And yo, Ness, man, find that Mayweather soundbite, man, because they really cheated Maloney, man. I don't trust none of these judges. It's been going on for as long as I've been watching Mayweather.
Yo, what soundbite? Mayweather, what soundbite?
My name is Floyd. My name is Floyd. My name is Money Mayweather. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
I don't know which one he talking about. I ain't got many, but let's go to Teddy B in the EC. What's up? You got something?
Nope.
Teddy B in the EC. Teddy B in the EC. What it do?
Yeah, I've been listening to the whole show, and we got a bunch of liars that call this phone. Duran moved straight up from 135 to 147 to fight Leonard. Then moved up from 154 to 160, no fight, no acclamation fight to fight Hagler, and didn't get knocked out. So we can cut that crap.
So who you talking
that doesn't
to,
mean
though?
nothing. Talking about Mikey in regards to Mikey moving up. Mikey moved up one division, 140 to 147. Remember, he was a lineal champion at 140 by beating Lipinets. So stop the crap.
Go look
it up. Go look it up. He was the lineal champ.
I get you, but what we saying is Mikey went from 26 to 35. He started his run and he beat up what's my man name that he left hooked to death? Oh my God. He was good, man. You know what I'm talking about, where he got that first belt. Oh my God.
I can't remember his name either. I'm looking at the face.
This what happens when you beat dudes with them type of names, man. Because that was a decent win, and we can't even remember his name. But then after
talking about Salido, Lopez, Martinez?
No. After that, it was for the IBF or something crazy. Zlatan Cannon, there you go. Who was that?
Yeah, Zlatan Cannon.
Who was that? That must have been Stone Bone.
That's WBC.
All right, so that's what he did. Look, he was off for 2 years, champ, and he took on Rojas. I don't even got box track. Off for 2 years, he took on Rojas. Then he went right into the Zlatan Cannon, beat Zlatan Cannon, unified with Easter, beat Mikey, beat Broner.
No, he beat Broner, Lipinets, then Easter.
No, I ain't done. I said he unified with Easter, then beat Broner, then Lipinets, then went to Earl. I mean, yeah, that's moving up 2 divisions, man. He didn't have no soft touches in between. That was just his run. Like, I'm coming for all of them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, that's a great win. Like, all these people discredit the Mikey win. It's a great win. Like,
it is.
We give other people credit for wins like that. Like, Watch Spence don't get no credit. Then knock down Jesse Vargas to show you he had power at 47. Yep. It don't make no sense. So that was my whole thing. It's like delusions on both sides. And then you got dudes in calling saying Kell Brook was weight drained and all that. But Friday's show, we can go back to Friday's show and see how many people was picking Kell Brook. And we was like, what? This don't make no sense. Like, y'all just picking with y'all heart and not y'all head.
I mean, Francis, man, you got the list, Praying Mantis. Where the names at? Or you saving it for Sunday, tonight, Crow Day, traditional style?
I'm saving it for tonight. You know what I mean? Because for those who called in and put their name on the list, I got it.
You the man. So it looks like we got to go to Boomerangs. We're going to start with Coach J-Mac, courtesy of Big Supermax. What up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Clear, you're clear.
Yeah, I don't discredit Errol for the win or anything with Mikey. I do give him his just due, but Mikey moving up and beating Errol ain't the same thing as Duran moving up. And in the comparison, because Mikey wasn't a Duran. Mikey ain't done nothing at the welterweight division. He moved up with the guy and got his ass whooped for 12 rounds. Errol was able to pose his size and his will over him, but it's still a great win. I never knocked it. I only critique the knockout power, all this and stuff when people say he's gonna knock out Bud and all that, because I still don't see that knockout power where that comes from. But not to tear nobody down, great win from Crawford last night. Crawford done stopped every welterweight he done been in the ring with. You can make an excuse, you can blame it on this, blame it on that. And I believe the accuracy of Bud was what got Kell out of there last night. Because Kell ain't never been hit like that. He said it himself. So Bud accuracy and punch placement was the reason why he knocked him out. Doesn't mean you got to be the hardest.
Cut it.
Good call, J-Mac. I agree with that, man. I agree with that, J-Mac. The punch placement, the accuracy, mixed with a little bit of the power, definitely displaced and disheveled Kell Brook. Go ahead, Ness.
Trey in the Bay, boomerang. Trey in the Bay, boomerang. Trey in the Bay, boomerang.
Yeah. Say,
give it to who?
E.
Man, I can't hear shit you
Yeah,
say.
I didn't hear that either.
Somebody heard. Type it. We gonna keep it moving. We gonna go to Boomerang, JD, Texas. Actually, we gave you yours all at once, Chan. We gave it all.
Yeah, we did.
We going to Boomerang. Talk to us.
Oh, damn, I ain't take my mute off. Yo, it's crazy how, again, regardless, J-Mac said it on the nail on the head. If you knocking everybody out, it's like, boom, you knocking everybody out in division. Yeah, we want to see you fight somebody, but he's knocking everybody out in division. And by the way, so let's play this game a little bit. Velasquez went on to smash up somebody in the power in which he knocked somebody. Nobody's rating him highly, but I'm saying, like, Bud, some of the cats he has fought, a lot of them at the time when he fought him in the beginning of his welterweight run. Yeah, they may not be worth a damn, but give him credit for starting the welterweight run. That's what I'm trying to say. Give him credit for starting the welterweight run if that's what you want to do. If you want to dismiss everybody else in front of him, today, start the welterweight clock right now if you want to judge him fairly. If you love the sport and you don't just want to hate on the man. If you love the sport, start the clock after Brook.
What you mean? Ho. Come on back, man. Come on back, man. Come on.
What's up?
After Brook.
What clock we talking about here?
Yeah.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to go down box rec. We're going to say this opponent, Felix Diaz. Like I said earlier, Felix Diaz wasn't this. We're going to say when he fought Kell Brook. Okay, what I'm saying is let's not make an excuse either way, right? Let's just say from here on out, the next fight that Bud Crawford takes has to be against one of his peers that's ranked at. Who are we talking about? We're talking Spence. We're talking Danny. We're talking Porter. If it's not one of those three, then I'm saying throw the stones there. We're going to waffle back and forth about the resume in the past. Let's start from here.
I mean, I get you, man. I get you. You're trying to wipe the slate clean for him and all that goodness, but who's to say he's going to get this fight that you claim of starting from now? Like, we still waiting. But I hear you. Boomerang gang, boomerang gang, going out the stainless on the boomerang. No.
Boomerang.
Stone bone. It's on you.
What up? What up? Yeah, man. Like, I guess next we're gonna wipe away his championship fight where he became a welterweight champion and his mandatory defense. Okay, what is he talking about? What are you talking about, King of Me? Listen, and what's his name was at 140. Felix Diaz, that's 140. 147. His first fight was the championship fight against Jeff Horn. Why is you talking about wiping off that? You wipe away that, he's not the champion. They still telling him to get a belt. Somebody else would have went to Australia or something and got that belt from Jeff Horn. And listen, Bud got power in both hands. He's probably showing that a lot of people was thinking maybe Danny might have the harder puncher, and I don't care if you got one knockout power or two knockout power, because all these guys that supposedly got 1+ knockout power, how many guys is going 12 with them? You know what I mean? Our biggest knockout puncher is Wilder. Fury went 12 with him and doubled back and stopped him. So we got to stop with this knockout one punch. How many guys are actually one punch knockout guys? Like, if that's
cut it. Definitely not many, man. Wilder,
Definitely.
man. Wilder. That's everybody except we don't know what Trey Bay said. Let me see if she wrote it. Trey Bay, who'd you give it to? I thought she gave it to Stone. No, who gave it to CYP? Wasn't that Trey? I don't know. I don't know. But where is Trey? She didn't say nothing yet. All right, so we out, man. Catch us 7 p.m. Eastern time. We out.
All right, be good, man. Next up, Sports Talk. NEXUP Sports Talk. Check me out. We out, man. Catch you on the next one.
Peace.